That one was a blast. I love the massive hordes of zombies, and I'm just unloading into them, and it doesn't even look like the horde's getting smaller, and I'm running out of ammo.
Well, speaking of
Um,
days gone past,
I
who?
oh
How are we gonna do this recap today, Lucas? Did you have a plan?
I got a little something written up.
I've heard that we have a number of recaps that have been prepared by our players of what exactly
MCR.
happened last session.
Last time on Legacy.
oh
After a failed attempt to deface public property, Team Shenanigans found themselves in the House of the Eternal Flame, only to find that the flame had been extinguished and all the Flame Keepers murdered. Panicking, they scattered so they would not be implicated in the crime. At Mamaw's house, Jethro, Bixus, and Traven were sipping on Pabst whiskey, while the ever-faithful Hound Dominus sent to deliver a note to Jethro's wayward companions, simply saying, "Meet at Mamaw's, we need to talk." Upon receiving the note, the group uses the cover of darkness and stealth to traverse their way to Jethro's family home. Then, from out of seemingly nowhere, a dagger strikes Valeris, and she drops to death's door. Through the eyes of Dominus, Jethro cries out to the others with him, "Valeris has been stabbed. We need to go to her." Mere moments later, the assassin landed the killing blow on Valeris, leaving a white scorpion dagger in her chest. Traven, enraged, tackled the assassin off the roof, while Zyzeris Batmans down and impales the assassin right through the skull, killing him. Meanwhile, Bindu hands Valeris to Jethro, and he wheels away from danger at an incredible speed. Jethro bursts through the door to his grandmother's house and asks her for help. Isathana, a once powerful cleric, tells Jethro to lay Valeris' body on the table as she pulls jewelry off herself and places them into a bowl. She begins the revival incantation. With encouraging words from Traven, Bixus, and Jethro, Valeris is brought back to the land of the living. Melia's other self has a confrontation with Bindu, while the others are arguing who gets the race car bed. After a long night's rest, the party decides to go to the monastery and question the talking crystals. The crystals send them on a quest to find the 6 fire trials and return to Suyu to reignite the eternal flame. We join our adventurers as they head to New Anderhorse to discover the first trial.
I like fire trials. That's good. That's got a ring to it. That's the name of the quest line now. That was awesome, Lucas. Snaps for you, dude.
I need some water.
Ben, did you have anything in your intro that you prepared that adds on to that?
Well, mine was definitely pared down from that. I went with a slightly different tone. But, I mean, Lucas clearly covered it all. So, but I there's at least, I'm going to go ahead and do mine just because there's a couple of lines I enjoyed.
Okay, I'm fine with it.
Sorry, I have to do my announcer voice too. Last week on Legacy, the party was still trying to make sense of the assassination of the Firekeepers. Bixus was lying to Mamaw, and Bindu was traveling with part of the group in response to Jethro's call, when a vicious attack out of the darkness nearly claimed one of their own. Valeris was struck down by a poisoned blade, and it took the strength and cunning of Trey and Zyzeris to catch the phantom responsible. The rest of the group rushed Valeris on the brink of death to a safe place. Thank the gods that Mamaw was near, and could use her family jewels to part the veil and bring Valeris' soul back into her body. But while Valeris' soul was returned, Melia's was pushed aside by Alfred the Dickish, also known as Alfred the Flatulent and Jackass McAssface. By the end of the night, everyone was safe in one of Grandma's bedrooms, but the next day promised to be a difficult one.
Yeah.
It's way better than mine.
Oh, I appreciate a good Monty Python reference. Okay, so, we do pick up this session, essentially at the monastery, that is abandoned. And yeah, I'm gonna leave it up to y'all about and what happens next.
Has anyone ever heard of these 6 trials before? Do we know anything about them?
Can't say that I have. Nope. But we are at a monastery that's supposed to, have information about things, right? I mean, why else would the crystals live under here? Like maybe in this massive abandoned building, there's something we can use.
You think the library still stands?
It's not like the whole thing crumbled. It's just empty from people.
Yes, the books should still be intact. It seems like their targets were the people themselves, not what they were guarding.
No one's come in here and tried to steal some of the books?
I would want to make sure that anything valuable doesn't get left behind.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm getting a little low on people's stash. I need to follow me a liquor store before we head out.
Well then, what if some of us check out the library, right? And then some of us make a booze run, because buddy system, buddy it up, so we don't die.
We are also
Very much
traveling
so.
to New Anderhorst, so we might want to make sure that we have some basic supplies, ropes, and some, I don't know, trail rations of sorts.
Yeah, we should do a supply run and a knowledge run. Sounds good.
Could do it same time though.
Split into 2 groups and meet at Mamaw's house.
So I will give you guys a few context things. If you're gonna go back to Suyu, that's going in the opposite direction of the direction of New Anderhorst. So if you wanted to go faster, you could just leave for New Anderhorst from here. Correct. Somebody got a natural 20 on their investigation of the monastery. Was it Zyzeris?
Yes.
Yes, it was.
Yes,
Okay.
it was.
So
It was,
Zyzeris.
yes.
I will say right off the bat, you could tell everyone that there is like the I'm gonna go with like like storerooms and commissary like area. Like the storerooms for those kinds of things are like in the basement, like this area down
In the
here.
monastery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the library is literally like the top floor up here.
So we don't even have to go to town. Oh, that's way better.
I mean, you
So,
could,
yeah, I could, like,
you could still go back to town, but
Wait,
there is a
trade
whole
just needs
monastery
alcohol and supplies for traveling. I point that group towards the storerooms.
here. Well, that
for
does bring up a
supplies,
good point.
alcohol.
What supplies do y'all have for traveling?
And who
Obviously,
left what
everything
at the
we
bar?
need.
I think
Well,
Dignity. Mostly dignity.
Good one.
Yeah, dignity.
me and Bixus have traveled through New Anderhorst a lot. I think we traveled from New Anderhorst here. We would have still some of the normal supplies, so I guess we need to re-up on rations, maybe?
I don't know. What's in your inventory? You tell me. I'm not keeping track of that shit.
I got 1 day of rations.
Same.
Probably.
Chances
So-
are, unless you've been using them, you have 20 days of rations. Because I'm pretty sure 1 day of rations is 1 pound.
So, Jeremy, to
I
your
have
point, you do know how long it takes to get to New Anderhorst from here. Which... Oh, I need to actually put a number on this. I wasn't ready for that.
5 days rations.
This is always the hardest part about actual
Right.
travel for me. Because I'm like, how long does it actually take to walk from here to there? And how many kilometers actually is that? Let me see. I want to do a real world thing here. Okay, so I want to know, what is the distance?
A typical army would march about 20 miles a day. If they were double timing, they could do 40.
And this is a bloody continent.
I like to use Google Maps and then try to find an area.
Oh my god, if you could import the world map and make it Google Maps, that'd be so great. Just like start putting pins in places, like, we need directions.
My satellite view is broken. I can't make out New Anderhorst.
Go to Street View.
Street View.
Okay, I'm gonna go with the distance of...
I'm scrying.
450 kilometers, which is...
What's that in freedom units? As we got it.
I'm converting it really quick. It's 279 miles.
Oh, geez.
So we're going to round that up to a good old 280.
17 days?
So it's like 2 weeks. Yeah, okay. There we go. Thank you for allowing me the time to do that math, because I wanted it to be fairly representative of how far it actually is. Yeah, so it's like 2 weeks all the way to the city of New Anderhorst. So
okay, I expect the overland map to be scaled appropriately with the measuring tool.
No.
Okay, so
that would be fun.
That would be an intro. Oh, holy
like
shit! That would be wild.
Can we look at the world map?
Oh, sorry, I moved you. Yes, I can. So to give you an idea from Suyu.
Oh, it's only 24 feet away.
Over here. So you got to go all the way to the circle. But from Suyu, from Suyu to New Anderhorst is, about 2 weeks. So, shit, what number did I just say? 450 kilometers. So you do have to go this way and then this way to get there. So from here to Suyu is not as far. So to get to here, it's about a week's worth of travel, and then another week to New Anderhorst is a good way of thinking about it. Because you're also traversing through the mountains, along the mountain highways that are built up here. So, any questions?
That turn that we have to take, so the week out of Suyu, is that just a natural trail bend, or is there an actual village or city? Did I miss something?
Yeah, great question. Trey can tell you that this area of New Anderhorst, if we go to this map, which probably more representative of the conversation we're having right now, this area lies in Lord Guterkurl's domain, and the town that is located right here at the base of the pass that comes out of Suyu is named Pondhaven.
Can you put the other towns up? I love you. I'm sorry. I'm just curious where certain towns are.
I will have to try to get them added to the map. So yeah, let's see.
You have to buy the DLC to get the map.
Toss a coin to your map maker.
This shit ain't easy.
Looks like two groups.
Your homebrew world didn't come with a world map?
No. Did yours?
No.
Neither did mine.
What kind of fancy worlds are you guys creating if it doesn't start with the map?
A good one.
I did it wrong.
I found a hex
Well, this dude's
hex
got
system for One Piece, and that's what I did.
Now you're making me make decisions about where things are, and I don't like that.
Yeah, you've already put 2 towns in Gooder Craig's realm. That's a lot of power. What does Luca have?
He's got 5 towns in his realm, dog. Like, yeah, no, he's
Luca
got a
does?
lot. No, Gooder Curl.
Luca
Oh.
ain't got shit.
You know what? I'm gonna go one at a time. I'm just gonna tell you, Pond Haven's right here. This be
Alright.
Pond Haven down here. I'm not gonna lock myself into just randomly slapping things down right now. That's the nice thing
We need
about
a
it
map.
being dynamic, is I could put them where they need to be as needed.
We'll add it to the map when we find it.
Exactly.
Precisely.
There you go. Pond Haven.
Put it on the map.
Located at the base of the mountain leading out of Suyu.
So then we just need a week's supplies to make it to Pond Haven. And
There
we
you
can
go.
re-up there.
There you go.
As long as we have good relations with the people of Pond Haven, yes.
How many of us have been to Pond Haven before?
Sarsaris will raise his hand.
Do they have a good library at Pond Haven?
Did
No.
Trey and Bixus come to Pond
Nope,
Haven
they haven't been
to
there.
get to sue you?
Trey and Biggs probably have been there, yeah.
Has Alfred and
Valeris,
Uncle
maybe,
come over to Pond
probably.
Haven before?
No, Valeris for sure.
Okay.
Sorry. Rachel, what'd you ask?
Did Milia's uncle drag her and her brother over to Pond Haven before?
Probably not.
Did they? Ah.
That would be a long way away.
You're on the other side of the whole continent.
How's the road between Suyu and Pond Haven?
Make me a nature check.
No problemo.
Cool.
A 3.
I mean, it's fucking cold up here right now. Like, when you were walking over here, it was cold.
Huh.
Oh, see, Amelia, you were looking in the wrong section. That was weather of Suyu to Pond Haven. The roads to Suyu to Pond Haven is in this section of the library. And Jethro will roll a nature check.
Okay, and Bindu, what was this investigation check you rolled?
Just since I hadn't actually been here last week to roll it, thought I would, see if that gave me any extra information on
For the monastery.
monastery.
Which
Get the
group?
monastery a once over.
Which group are you going with? Are you going booze hunting or book hunting?
Book hunting, definitely.
Oh, he's my buddy.
Okay, so who was the book hunting trio? It's Milia, Bindu, and Jethro.
Book club.
Was there a fourth going to book
Yay.
club?
I think Sarsaris is with them.
Okay, Zyzaris is going book club, and then the monster
Zyzaris is a
hunters. The monster
nerd.
hunters are going to the basement.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yep.
Sounds good.
You know what?
It's
just
funny. There's
for posterity's
there's two clicks in Zyzaris.
Dominus will go with the monster hunters because that way Jethro can have communications between the two groups.
All right. So Bindu, what exactly are you looking for in this library?
Just any information about the fire trials.
You don't find anything that references the like anything about an incarnate or anything about like these trials or anything like that. There's nothing in here that indicates anything like even like kind of like that. like the history books and other things like that you do find, it's a lot of history up to this point, right? And you do see there are like a number of records about the different cultures that make up, everything, like the people that came from New Anderhorst and then Carhashon and, Rahadum and these other places. Like, so you do find like a lot of information about specifically like the 4 cultures, that make up the people that came to sue you, especially. Right. But like nothing in the context of like a trial, a grand quest, anything like of that nature.
Okay, so it's sort of super secret stuff. Got it.
Zyzeris and Jethro and the rest of you, you do find a history book that's dedicated to like the history of the Firekeepers, and the stories say that there was conflict among the different cultures that were brought to sue you, and so the first fire keepers were Tokri, Karsakim, the Karsakim, the Sword of Man, greatest warrior among those saved from Rahadum, Martella, the revered mother, the eldest matron in all of Suyu and leader of the peoples from the north, Aksotha, the eldest son that was the leader of the people of Karhashon, and a wise peacemaker that was first approached by Tokri. So there was 4 people that were kind of credited with the cooperation of the people, and the eternal fire was lit, and the people agreed to live by the 3 principles: do not steal, do not lie, do not be lazy. And they also agreed to a system of decision making based on consensus votes around the eternal fire. And that's where the Firekeeper saying, as long as the fire burns, so too shall our bonds to each other, comes from. Zyzeris, because you got your natural 20, I'm going to say something that you notice is that, like, there's a culture listed for Karsakim. There's a culture listed for Martella. There's a culture listed for Exotha. There isn't a culture listed for where Tokri comes from.
Is there like a general location that Tokri comes from, like originates from? Like,
well, something
Martella is
something
like
that you notice. Yeah, something that you notice with your natural 20 is like it's weird because it says in this like old book that you guys found that Tokri was the first Firekeeper, but you all have always called Martella, who just passed away, first Firekeeper. So she was the revered mother. You've always heard people call her. You've always called her the first Firekeeper. But this book doesn't give her that title. It gives it to Tokri.
Would that be almost like heretical? Like,
not necessarily.
Like heresy?
Not necessarily. It's just like...
just odd.
Perhaps it's a title that is passed down. The first Firekeeper, right? Not actually the first Firekeeper, but the first Firekeeper is like the head of the Firekeeper order.
So, yeah, like the first officer.
Yeah.
So why call him the first? If you're not the first.
Meanwhile, down in the basement, Valeris, Trey, and Bixie's are walking with Good old Dominus, sniffing for booze.
We are the important people.
What do you think they keep it?
I didn't, in the cellar.
Aren't we in the cellar? This is all the cellar.
Then yeah, I would assume it's in here.
Make me some
Trace-
perception investigation checks, or something else if you have something else in mind to try to find booze.
Ooh, I got an 8. Oh yeah, hot.
I'm gonna ask Dominus to sniff out some whiskey and hold out my flask for him to smell it.
So Valeris and Bixies, what's got you guys distracted?
Well, earlier there was some scampering and stuff, and so I was trying to figure out if it was going to be rats or if it was actual bigger footsteps, but I'm pretty sure this place just has rats.
Valeris isn't a huge fan of places that are underground or seem to be underground. So she's not digging the vibes of the cellar, but she wants to. She's half interested in the alcohol, more interested in finding useful supplies.
You do find like a number of like some like bread and other stuff. Like the food down here is still fresh.
Perfect.
Like it hasn't. It's not like moldy. It's not like people have been missing for a long time. So, yeah, there is. You can put together enough rations for everybody for a week from what's down here, since
We need 2
you
weeks.
kind of figure no one's gonna be missing it. Jeremy, I need you to roll me. Hold on, let me grab a D4 here. Okay, I need you to roll me 4 D100s. Because I thought of something fun. 4, 43, 37, and 24. Alright, you find a bottle that is dark. And it, when you like uncork it, you kind of smell it, and it's got this like potent like ale like smell to it. But it's like a very dark brew. You also find, let's see, 43. You find something that you know to be called goblin gut rot. It's
Boy.
disgusting. You don't want to drink it, but sometimes you just want to get drunk. Then you find Ruby Rump's Red Ale. You've had a Ruby Rumps before. It's pretty good. And you find a palm wine called Red Fez.
Red Fez?
Yeah, it's more of a wine. You find like a bottle of wine.
We're gonna try drinking that wine.
It's
Real
You
quick.
didn't want to try the goblin one?
Oh, we've drank the goblin one before, a lot. It's like Four Loco.
Oh, God.
It's not what you get when you want to drink. It's what you get when you got like 3 bronze.
The Red Fez is good. Like this is something. Like this is definitely classier than you're used to drinking. And it's kind of like it must have come from like Rahadum, because it's like a. It tastes like it's from like the desert.
I'm gonna throw all those in my bag.
I'm gonna
And then
favorite
any-
this website I found.
And then I'm gonna grab any supplies I can fit in the bag of holding.
Oh, so you stole a bag of holding.
I didn't steal. I just been keeping. I got a lot of bottles. Are there any cask of ale? Speaking of which, I might be able to fill up my bottles.
Yeah, there's some larger casks that you can't like carry with you, but you could definitely fill some stuff up. Roll me a D100 and we'll see what those casks are filled with. Because this is fun. Shout out dndspeak.com. It is filled with Bronze Draconic Ale, which is infused with coconut and pineapple, and it smells like the sea.
I'm gonna fill up. I got 4 empty vials with that. Well, not vials, but like pints and like. I forgot the term they used to describe sizes of liquor bottles.
Like
A handle?
handles and fifths.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Or there's the what do you call the refillable like gallon bottles?
Growler.
Growler.
Growlers.
Thank you. That's the word I was looking for.
Monks would definitely have growlers.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You can fill up on those while Bix's bitches about rats.
Hey, I wasn't bitching.
Jesus, bitches.
You could eat the rats.
Look, all I'm saying is, all this food's just gonna go to waste if we don't take it because these little rats. I mean, we're lucky we're back what we did. Otherwise, there'd be nothing left.
Alright, we can grab it all, I think.
Like, yeah,
There.
with that bag you got.
I'm gonna toss you the bag while I fill up the ale.
Right, I put in all the foods.
So just to clarify, Bix's has the bag of holding?
Well,
No.
no.
Yeah.
Trey has it. He just handed it to me to put stuff in it. I'll give it back. Trey's in charge.
Well, I don't mind sharing.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm not just gonna not take some of the food out of the bag when I'm hungry. Yeah, we'll get bread and cheese and rations and salted meat things.
Sounds delectable. Is there anything else y'all would like to do in the monastery?
Yes.
Go on.
Oh, I'm sorry. Melia would like to find more information about her current affliction with her brother in her body and sharing the same body. Sorry.
I'm gonna tell you right now, nada here.
Yay.
We're gonna save all of ourselves some time. Probably not the place.
Yeah. Well,
Not-
she was looking for it. And
Yeah,
then,
I mean, you might as well, right?
yeah. She's going to steadily get more and more frustrated until she gets to the last row and she kicks the shelves. But it was a disappointing day. And her head hurts. And she's nauseous. And the light hurts. It's good.
God, we'll have a good hangover.
Yeah.
So,
Wait, do we know? Oh, sorry.
oh, go ahead.
How did we find out how the road is from here and Pondhaven?
Did Jethro roll that nature check? No.
Nope. I was waiting you got off on a tangent doing something else.
That's fair. Go ahead and roll that nature check, Jethro.
Ooh, nature. 26.
Ooh, sheesh. Okay, Jethro. So you know that this time of the year, the snows and the cold in the high mountains can make travel difficult, but not impossible because there are roads and like highways constructed between these places, like through the mountains. It's gonna be a couple days of rough travel before you kind of start like getting decreasing in elevation, in which case the snows thaw out and everything becomes a little bit like of a smoother ride down towards Pond Haven, which is actually like near the ocean and is like actually a nice place to visit. But all that being said, the weather can be unpredictable this time of year, right? Like it could be snowy, like it could be a blizzard, or it could just be a nice day. Like kind of hard to say sometimes.
See, Milia, it's so the road itself is relatively tame. The things we have to watch out for is the weather as it comes through. So, as long as the weather's on our side, it should be a relatively easy trek down to Pond Haven, especially once we get to the tree line. Above the tree line, where we're currently at, it is, how do they say, the weather changes like the weather. We might be fine 1 minute, and the next hour, we could be in a torrential downpour, or even worse, a blizzard. So we just have to keep a weather eye out and be prepared to hunker down when we need to.
Should we buy a wagon to store supplies, buy some animals, maybe some of
I-
us track it, the others sit in the
I don't
wagon,
think it's
or-
going to be wise to do that going down this side of the mountain. If we were going towards Conarest, I would say that path is a little bit more well thought out. But this side, I think we might have to go on foot, as it were.
Great. Okay, that's good. That's great. That's
You don't like walking?
fantastic. Ah, it's just slower. It's just
Yeah.
very, very slow. Anyway, I'm going to help the group downstairs, maybe grab some supplies, make sure we don't take as much alcohol this time.
If you find any grease, make sure you bring it up. I need to make sure that the wheels are slick and ready to go downhill.
No problem.
Thank you, Milia.
So, would you all like to? So it's not too late in the day. It's only about, I don't know, mid-morning,
Just got started.
little past morning. Yeah. So if you wanted to travel today, you could, or you could long rest here and then travel in the morning. What are y'all feeling?
Real quick, do we need to make sure we have like camping supplies, like tents and shit? I would assume. Is that things we can find here?
Yeah,
Does
I'll say you can
Jethro
find some of
want-
those kinds of things here, because the monks do travel from time to time, and you're able to find a few camping kits.
I'm short a tent, but I've got everything else.
How many tents do we have so far?
Enough.
Yeah.
Damn it, Trey, how many tents are you hiding?
Considering that we're going to spend half the time in extremely cold weather, let's make sure that we have plenty of blankets for want.
Are we going to have to share a blanket or a tent?
Probably.
Bring enough for everyone to have their own tent. Should we lose any along the way?
If I might interject, my Aunt Loreleth said one thing that was very wise one time about survival. body heat is incredibly important to stay alive in cold environments. So, everyone being alone is more likely for everyone to die. It'd be better if we could combine the tents and use our body heats to, generate more heat within the tent instead of us spreading out.
Makes sense. Is there a larger tent we can bring?
I know, that's what I was thinking. How many tents did we find?
Roll me a d4, Rachel.
Ooh. Roll hot.
Roll a
Okay.
tent check.
Tent check?
One. Oh god.
Can I give guidance on a tent check to get more than 4 tents?
Do a
You found
backflip.
3.
Do a backflip.
You found 3. Congratulations. You made me put a number on it.
Well, that's
would
what,
be
2
better, but
per.
this is
That's
fine.
2 per, and 1 person gets left out.
Some of us made it really, really close.
Who's going?
Amelia, you can share a tent with Bindu.
I'll take watch.
No, I don't think that would be a good idea for me to be in a tent with Bindu. You know, I've been told I'm cold.
That's fine. I'll take the tent with Bindu.
I'll share a tent with Valeris. We've been traveling together, so you know.
And I'll take watch.
Well, we will make sure that we
I'm just
rotate
saying.
watch. You don't want to be out by yourself.
Y'all also could just be like, Nick, I have a tent in my inventory because we've been traveling. Like, I would
I'm
buy
poor as
that
fuck.
too.
Nah.
I paid a lot of money for this wheelchair. I ain't got nothing.
No,
So I said,
I'm not shocked that the wizard doesn't have a tent, but like if the ranger was like, "Yo, bro, I have a tent," I'd be like, "Yeah, that makes sense."
Or, survival lean-to. I mean, you should be good at building a nature tent.
You would think.
If you spent any time with my aunt, you know all kinds of things.
Hey, I have a tent in my inventory. How nifty.
Hey, see, that's what I'm talking about.
I've got
You're
a
cheating again.
cloak, a white cloak.
I've got a very comfortable bedroll. I don't need no tent.
Speaking of, are there like cloaks or something here that we can grab for like warmth?
I'm sure there's cold weather gear here at the monastery at this elevation.
Yes, you can find a number of the mundane items that you need to survive the climates up here, especially in the now empty rooms of many of the monks.
You won't be needing these anymore. These are some really nice boots. Look at how fuzzy they look.
Do they have any fruit flavored jeans to go with them?
Definitely.
Reeboks with the fur?
The whole club was looking at her.
She hit the floor, she hit the floor. And Nick hit you with the new travel rules.
Oh.
Oh, is right. Nick had a fun idea, and he is gonna bash about 3 different systems together and created this. So these are going to be the rules for travel. So the way that this is going to work is each day of travel, everyone is going to need to make a condition check, which is your constitution plus survival. And that's going to kind of determine how you're feeling that day. The DC is based on the terrain and the weather and kind of whatever I set it at. And if you get 10 higher than the DC, you're in tip-top shape that day, and you gain 1 point of inspiration for that day. If you get 5 lower than the DC, you're feeling a little out of shape, and you have disadvantage on 1 skill you're proficient with for that day. You get to pick. Then we're going to make a travel check, which determines the ability of each traveler to traverse the terrain without incident. That's going to be a strength or dexterity plus athletics or acrobatics. So 2 total, you pick either strength or dexterity or athletics or acrobatics. The DC is based on the terrain and the weather. A success means you travel all day without harm. Failure, you half your character's current HP. On a critical success, you gain 1 point of inspiration, and on a critical fail, you quarter your character's current HP. The point of the travel check is to kind of just see what happens to you during this day of travel, and if you have something that does happen to you, you get to it's up to you to roleplay that and narrate kind of why you have half your HP now, or what happened along the trail or along the way that made that happen. So it's an opportunity for roleplay and things like that in the travel portion of D&D, which for the most part nothing happens in, so I wanted to add something to it. So once again, everybody makes a condition check at the start of the day, and then everyone makes a travel check. The direction check is made by one person in the group who can be assisted by one other person, and this determines the ability of the party to find their way. So it's an intelligence or wisdom plus perception or investigation, and the DC is based on the terrain and weather. If you're successful, the party finds their way. If you fail, you still find your way, but your movement is half, so you don't get quite as far that day. If you've got a critical success, the party finds their way regardless of any kind of terrain difficulty. So, like, the terrain can slow you down. If you're critical success on your direction check, then you are not slowed by the terrain. Critical failure on a direction check means that the party ends up in the same exact spot at the end of the day. Camping check is also can only be made by one person and assisted by one other person, and this determines whether the party passes the night safely. So it's like setting up camp, where you set up camp, those kinds of things. It's a wisdom or dexterity plus survival or nature, and the DC is based on the terrain and weather. Success equals a full rest with all its benefits, normal, long, full rest. Failure means that you still get your long rest, but you don't recover any expended hit dice that night. On a critical success, you full rest, not fell rest. I'm going to spell check this as I go. Sorry. Full rest with all benefits, plus you add your proficiency modifier to your condition check for the next day. And then if it's a critical failure, the players do not gain the benefits of a long rest, and you subtract your proficiency modifier to the condition check for the next day, because you just didn't get rested last night. Any questions on the travel rules?
Not yet.
We will as the game progresses, I'm sure. If we do it back then.
Any comments, concerns, feedback?
Nope. Seems good.
I think it'll be fun.
Who's rolling first?
Well, we first thing is going to be condition checks for everybody to see how everybody is feeling on this day of travel. So your condition check is your Constitution modifier plus your survival check. So Constitution modifier plus survival modifier, and the DC for today is just a 10. Just gotta get a 10.
Oh no.
Oh.
Well, what's your survival? It's gotta be plus 5 or 6, right?
Yeah, she might have a high survival.
You got an 8?
That's
right?
a 4. Wait, no. 1, 2. That is a 5.
Let's see.
What else, Nick?
So what's your survival?
+3.
So you have a total of +4 in. So 5. Well, 5 is lower than the DC. So you're feeling a little out of shape today, Melia. So you have disadvantage on one skill you're proficient with for the rest of this day. So which skill that you're proficient with would you like to have disadvantage with for today?
Let's go with religion. I don't know why I put points into religion, but I apparently did.
We all know what you did.
All right. Good to know. Why are you feeling a little disadvantageous with religion today?
Just a ton of thoughts that aren't her own that are running away. So, that are going wild right now. So she can't really concentrate, and that's just one of the things that adjust.
Is it because Bindu's a holy man?
He's a very holy man. And
God, why have you forsaken me?
And of course she's having a full argument inside her head right now. One-sided. Someone's yelling at her a lot.
All right. Bindu, is it a total of 17? Or is it 17 plus 6, so for a total of 23?
Yeah. I roll a 17 on the die, and then
plus con plus survival.
Con is 2, and my survival's 4. So
23. All right, perfect. Well, that means you're feeling tip-top shape today. You get to take a point.
No!
You get to take a point of inspiration there, Bindu.
Will do.
We
Jethro?
can't use guidance, right?
Nope.
Good. Because it's a whole day's thing. I don't.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no. Jethro, you're feeling fine. Zyzaris, bruh. That's a total of 1. So, which skill are you feeling disadvantageous with today, Zyzaris, and why?
I mean, I like to think that all the adrenaline of the fighting from the day before is wearing off, and so he's at a disadvantage on his acrobatics checks, and he is just like really feeling all the pain from his muscles.
You did get stabbed yesterday.
Open, and the arcane healing. Yeah, like he's probably definitely feeling very sore today, and he's noticeably like lagging behind.
All right. Well, I believe I still need condition checks from Traven and Valeris. And Bixies.
What's your survival?
What's your plus to survival?
+6.
So
Ooh,
total of 15.
15.
All right, so you're feeling fine.
I'm decent.
Oh, that's not great.
I mean, it's okay.
I got 11.
That passes.
You beat it.
You're feeling fine.
Oh, it does.
Yeah. It's a range.
10 is this.
The fun thing is this is kind of a range, right? Because it's like you could still be below the DC as long as you're not 5 lower than it. You're still fine. So it's kind of a range of outcomes.
Oh, with my 14, do I get inspiration for the day?
No, you look at the rules, Lucas. 10 higher than the DC.
Oh, 10 higher than the DC. I'm sorry.
But 5 lower.
20. Got it.
It's easier to not feel rested than to feel the tip top. It was my logic.
Of course, Bindu would feel tip top on the first day.
Yeah, that checks out. All right. So, is that everybody? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. God, there's so many of you. Okay. Now we are gonna do the travel check. So, here's the thing. As formerly mentioned, you are in the high mountains right now, and so that is a very difficult terrain. However, it's a pretty clear day today. So, the DC for this here travel check is going to be... How much is it supposed to add? It's a What's the highest level? So this is going to be a DC 13.
I'm good.
You got a critical success, Bixie, so you gain 1 point of inspiration for the day.
Nice. I am ready to travel. I want to get out of the city. I'm very excited.
Trey, let's see, 10, and then do. Wait, dexterity. Am I fine with? Is it dexterity save or dexterity check? I'm fine with save. I'm fine with save. Am I fine with save?
Well, you're adding a skill, right? So if you do a save and a skill, you're gonna.
That's
be
adding
tripling your
proficiency
bonuses.
twice. Yeah. Okay. So no. So it's a dexterity check plus the survival, which would add the proficiency if you have it.
So if I
Or in
just
this
did a
case, plus
check-
athletics or acrobatics. Yeah, because we only want to add proficiency once. Good point, Lucas.
Okay.
Yes.
So if I take away the 2 from the bonus, I would still have a 15.
15. Cool. So you meet it, beat it. You're able to travel all day without harm. There, Traven.
Yay.
I'm so ready for a broken leg. Watch this.
Zyzeris, help me out with your math.
Oh shit!
So I'm at a 12 because it's using acrobatics, which is a skill I'm at disadvantage with for today.
Okay.
Or you can pick athletics.
With that -2 strength.
That's not great for me.
You'd rather do. All right.
I'll take my +6 at disadvantage.
Okay, so then you're going to yeah, it is a failure. So you're gonna half your current HP, and you got to tell me. You're gonna have to take a second and tell me why.
Oh, wait. Can I alter the state of time around these checks, or is
No.
it not applicable?
Nope. It's same as guidance. It's not. It's an all-day thing. Because these are all gonna. Because like, see, the fun thing is now. Ryan gets to tell us what happened to Zyzeris along the road that made him lose a chunk of his HP.
So there might be a chunk of this descending mountain pass that he's a little overconfident in his tightrope walking abilities now that his backpack is a little overloaded with more trail rations for a couple more days travel, and with how sore his muscles have been over the course of the day. Like, he probably overestimates a gap, like loses his footing, like falls 30 feet or so down the cliffside before catching himself. Like, some of his backpack items scattering out, and it takes him a while to recover some of what he lost. But like, having tripped down the cliffside and recovering from that probably hinders the day's progress for a little bit.
Just slows it down a little bit, and you took a tumble down the mountain. Coming down the mountain. Let's see here.
It doesn't like that.
Valeris, you are able to travel without harm for the day, as well as Jethro is able to travel without harm for the day.
Got very
And
lucky.
Malia, adding what I'm imagining is a +3 for your acrobatics is going to put you over the DC, so you're able to travel without harm for the day.
Hell yeah.
Bindu is also able to travel without harm for the day.
I do got a question, Nick, because she rolled acrobatics, so she already added her dex and her acrobatics. So that's her
Oh,
score,
shit, yeah.
right?
No, it's like Vampire, where you're rolling
Yeah.
attribute and the skill.
Right. So she would have. Right. That's what she rolled, right?
Yeah, I rolled
Plus her
acrobatics.
dexterity.
Yeah, she
Oh, the
should add
plus
her
3.
dex again, which would be 14, which is what the DC I said was. I said
was
13.
easy. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, because my acrobatics is a +1 because of my dexterity.
Right. And then you'd add another +1. Because it
Why
is
would I get
your,
another +1?
Because it's your dex modifier plus your acrobatics check.
Basically, you have to add your dex
which
twice.
is Okay, so I'm adding my
D
dex twice.
D20 +1 +1.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because you're adding your... Yeah, you're adding...
I'm not proficient in acrobatics, so I'm only adding my dex, so I'm getting my dex twice.
Right, and if you were proficient in acrobatics, you could add your proficiency mod. It's not designed for you to fail, Lucas. That's the fun part.
No. I'm just trying to wrap my head around because nothing else in the system adds your stat twice. So I'm just
I made this up. I told you I bashed 3 different systems together to make this.
I'm just trying to get my head around the rules.
Yeah, so it's your attribute plus your skill mod. Like that, right? And so if you're proficient in that, then yeah, it's twice. With the travel check, it is adding it like twice. With something like, the dex check, you might be adding your wisdom twice or your intelligence twice, or with the direction check.
Okay.
Like, yeah. So yes, it could be like
double
that.
stat. That's all I need to know.
Yes, double stat because it's fun. Because it's just a day's travel, Lucas. That's why. Okay, so is that everybody? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cool. So who's gonna make the direction check for the group?
Direction is...
I can do that. So it's going to be int or wisdom plus perception or investigation. So I'll go with intelligence and investigation. So this is going to be a +10.
All right.
Yeah, no sweat. You don't even need help. You're very familiar with the maps of this area, Bindu, and you're very able to navigate the winter highways along the way. So you all find your way for the day, and then who's gonna set up camp for the evening?
I can set up camp.
All right,
Can we
big
set up
I got
camp?
this. I got this.
And then survival or nature.
+6.
All right.
Okay, so you are able to successfully set up camp, and you will all receive your full rest with all of its benefits at the end of this arrest. So you all come to, the campfire at the end of a long first day of travel. Is there anything you all would like to do during this this night?
Crack into one of those growlers and pass it around.
I will take you up on that because a whole day of travel is exhausting.
Yeah, how cold is it?
How cold is it?
It's fucking cold.
It's no.
Aw,
That's my
fuck.
worst fear. Okay, but what if it wasn't? We have a nice crackly fire, though, right?
Yes, Isaias is going to start up a fire if we're passing around a cask. So we got a little bonfire to drink around.
And you all have rations, and you started your day with out of the cold, so you're doing okay for today. Everyone except for Zyzeris.
Can I give Zyzeris some healing after we finally get here and I realize, oh, you don't look so hot? What happened to you?
we slow down, you see like all the seams like around his costume are just like soaked in blood from him just constantly tripping over himself all day long and just face planting onto the mask.
I'm gonna try and help patch Zyzerus up, and then I'm gonna take the cask from Trey and give it to Zyzerus and be like, you need this. Maybe next time stick a little closer to me. I'll make sure you're a little bit better at the travels. This might be new to you.
Bixus, if you do that, he's never going to learn.
Just getting used to the wild terrain and the low visibility with this thing.
I mean, he's still gonna learn. It just doesn't have to be as painful. You can have a teacher. You don't just have to be thrown out there.
But did you see how arrogantly he approached those cliffs?
I mean, he was the one who tight-roped across the canyon earlier.
Another 6 inches further, and I think I would have had it.
See, I mean,
Another
look.
6 inches left, and you would have fallen all the way to your death. These are not things to be toyed with.
Not typically, no. I guess I just got used to being a bit lighter of foot, having to camp for an extended trip. This weighed me down a bit more than I'm accustomed to. This mountain air is also a bit, I don't know if it's stale or what, but it feels more difficult to breathe up here.
That's yeah.
I don't know what it is about this cold weather, but it's like my whole body is slowing down.
It's like hibernation or something. Well, yeah. I mean, the cold weather makes your bones creak and stuff. So yeah, you gotta make sure you stay warm. So she'll hand us a drink again. This will help that. Just don't do too much, or you'll end up like Melia was yesterday.
Oh, I don't even want to think about yesterday. I don't even remember drinking that much.
These things happen.
Suppose.
But you know, this is really the first time we've all been able to sit around and. I mean, you know, other than the tavern 2 nights ago, where it was really awkward because we just saw each other. But, like, what have you guys all been up to? It's only been like 15 years since we all were together.
I've been traveling around with Valeris.
So yeah, what have you guys been doing? Last I saw her, we went through some shit. It wasn't super great. Then she kind of disappeared.
We've been traveling around city to city, just caring where not caring where the wind takes us. Occasionally going into cities, realizing something is wrong in those cities, and quickly leaving.
Like what kind of things are wrong?
It's just stuff. What have you been doing?
Well, we and she'll like usher to Trey. We're still part of the Monster Hunters Guild. That's kind of my life. You met my mom. You know how it is. The family business. You just kind of keep doing that. It just never ends. Turns out there's just monsters always everywhere, all the time. So it keeps you busy. It's been good. It's been good. Yep.
Of course, yes.
Okay, well then I'm gonna get some rest because it's cold. She's gonna take one of Trey's drinks and head back to one of the tents.
Wait, no, that's the wine.
Right now, thanks.
I was looking forward to that one.
Oh, well, hopefully it'll be here tomorrow, but I'm also going to take a nice little rest. Want to be rested up as we travel again today and see Zytheris almost fall off a cliff. Or, yeah.
Always happy to provide entertainment.
Not saying it was funny. It's funny right now since you're alive, but usually people stay away from cliffs, but
What can I say? I guess my face has a bit of an affinity for the floor. Just trying to really take in the landscape while I'm here.
I mean, looking above you, it's clear night. You can see all the stars in the sky. You can see the ring around the world, the many moons. Just every celestial body laid bare above you in this pretty much as close as you can get to God place. And the wind blows through the mountains, and it's cold. But there's peace and serenity in this moment. The crackling of a fire, sharing of drinks between friends.
God, I want to go camping.
Zytheris is gonna take a moment and he's just focusing on the campfire, and these green ambers are just going to start to glow from deep within, and as those start to sparkle up, just small little like firework like explosions are just going to start sparkling off from atop the bonfire, and he's casting control flames to make like a little bit brighter firelight area, just to better see like around our immediate campsite, but also just a little bit of like, oh look, things aren't so rough out here.
Yeah, it's got a little like of a Christmas tree effect to it.
Yeah.
Nothing's trying to eat our heads yet, so that's a blessing.
well, night everyone. See you in the morning. Good night,
Good night,
Bindu.
Melly.
Trey's gonna nod his head.
All right. Is there anything else anyone would like to do before we move on to the next day?
Nope, I'm good.
Then I believe we need condition checks. How's everyone feeling in the morning? Let's see. I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll for the weather here.
Oh no, I know whatever Zytheris had. Oh no.
Well, you wake up in the morning and it is a cloudy day, and it looks like there's going to be snow today, Bixies. So
Well, I got totally fine.
snow plus the high mountains does equal a little bit of a difficult condition check for today. It is going to be a DC 16.
Shit, you did it right, just to where I failed. Oh no. Okay.
It's okay. The condition check is a range of outcomes.
But this is because one, I drank a lot of wine, and two, I'm really focusing on trying to help Zytheris because I saw how much he struggled yesterday, which is really hindering everything I'm doing.
Not doing much better today.
So Bigsies, I guess I need to create it the same success or failure kind of range of outcome with the condition check that I have with the other checks, don't I?
Or can I use my inspiration from yesterday to reroll that? Because I had such a good day yesterday.
I'll allow that.
Okay, cool.
We'll Baldur's Gate 3 this.
It was Constitution.
Constitution.
Or survival plus your con.
That's a little better. 7 plus 6. Still not perfect, but we'll take it. We'll take it.
Let's see. Yeah, I'll say
I'm within the 5.
What do you guys think? Should we do like a success or failure like we have for the other checks here, or should we just leave it how it is with the condition check and it's just a range of outcomes and you're just okay for that day? I feel like that's fine. You're okay most days, right? Yeah. Okay.
So.
All right. So Zyzeris, you're fine.
Also, like, I like to think of it like he's discovering that he's cold-blooded, and being up in the snowy mountains is not good for fucking serpent folk.
Melia, you got 10 higher, so then you have a point of inspiration for the day.
Hooray!
You woke up feeling fantastic. Valeris, you passed, so you're good. Bindu, you passed, so you're good. Let's see. Trey, you failed by more than 5. So Trey,
Trey got a 13.
13.
So he's only
oh
3
no,
below.
so you're good. You're good. You didn't fail by more than 5.
I'm
You're
a
just
13
good.
as well.
Okay, so Jethro, you're good, and Bixie's got a total of 13, so she's also good. So nobody is feeling too bad today. Y'all wake up feeling all right?
Of course, I got my best buddy next to me.
And so now we're going to get some travel checks. So it's going to be your strength or dex plus athletics or acrobatics. Ooh, I got that in there just in time.
Much better.
Oh. Yeah, and then that's just a +3, so I got a 7.
Well,
Total?
so because of the snow, it's the same DC. So the DC is 16. So Trey, plus
7.
You're good. You're gonna succeed. Bixie's
Oh wait, why did I roll athletics?
Succeeds.
Acrobatics.
Valeris is going to be a critical fail. So
Got
Valeris,
an
Half
18.
of her health.
that's a quarter of your current HP. So you're gonna have to tell us how that happened. Same with Zyzeris. And Melia, you're gonna have a fail. No, you're gonna plus that, right? You got a plus like. What's your plus to your what's your acrobatics skill? Or no, hold on.
I thought it was the athletics.
Really quick, I got to make
Yeah.
sure we're doing this too. It's dexterity check, not dexterity save, because I believe you're proficient with dexterity saves, right? Are you?
Yes, I am. I'm proficient in dexterity saves. Oh, I've been.
I think it'd be better if everyone rolled the skill and then added the stat modifier on top instead
That's
of
true.
rolling the stat and then adding your.
That's true. It should
Whatever
just
you're
roll your
proficient.
athletics or acrobatics, and then we'll add your dex or your strength. Good point, Lucas.
So it just. Okay, should I just re-roll it?
No, it's okay. We could take your roll. You got an 8 plus. What's your dex mod?
My dex mod is +3.
Okay, so that's 11 plus. What is your acrobatics
Acrobatics.
or athletics?
My acrobatics is a +3.
Okay, so that's a total of
14.
14, so that's a failure.
Hooray!
But not by 5.
That doesn't matter on the travel check.
Oh, well.
Travel check is success,
Oops.
failure, critical success, or critical failure.
Gotcha.
I know. I'm throwing a lot of rules at you, Lucas, but it's fun.
This is
No,
new.
No, you have 3 of them that are the same and one that's different. I'll get my head around it.
All right. So
make sure I'm doing my math right. She has a quarter of her total HP left.
Yeah, so 25% of 22.
That's 5.
Jesus.
Oh, God.
Jesus.
Wait,
Can
don't you
we?
only lose a quarter?
I want it to
No.
mean you
Oh,
lose
damn.
75% of your HP versus half of your
So,
HP for the
three-quarter-
failure.
three-quarters.
Three-quarters?
Yeah, she's like
I read that
5
the other way
HP.
around.
I intend it to be you have a quarter of your HP left, is what I intend to read.
worse.
Yeah, so you might want to say you lose 3/4 of your current hit points.
That's rough, buddy.
Can I heal them?
At the end of
Meanwhile,
the day, sure.
At the end of the day.
Meanwhile, Jethro's like going down in his wheelchair, and he's got a disc, an astral disc behind him that Dominus is laying on with all of his gear. So that way, we're just sledding down.
All right, and then Bindu, I believe that's a failure for you, right? With the DC
Yeah, I'm going to
16.
assume an 11 is a failure.
Yeah. Okay. So then you're gonna half your current HP. So anybody that fails, you're gonna half your character's HP. Anyone that got a critical failure is gonna have 25% of their HP remaining. So you will lose 3/4 of your HP. And anybody that just succeeded, you're good to travel all day without harm. And I don't think we had any critical successes on that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's everybody. Okay. So story time. Valeris, Zyzaris, what the fuck happened to y'all?
So I think as he was getting bored with just walking all day long, like during one of the quiet spells of the troop, he's going to start practicing one of his juggling routines again, and he starts working his way up from his like practice balls, his little hacky sacks, and he starts tossing daggers up into the air, and then he gets a little overconfident and a little showboaty because there's an audience here, and so he's got a little more daggers than he's more comfortable or accustomed to juggling at one time, and then his foot slips because this is not a very well maintained road, and one of those daggers just slips and just falls into the wrong spot and just like reopens one of his wounds as he slips and falls and like tears something open, and it just like tumbles onto the floor and
then it begins to
probably
snow.
reopens some of his stitches.
And then the snow whips up around you. Valeris, what happened to you?
Yeah, so she like during it, like maybe they took like a little break just to make sure they're going the right direction, right? She climbs up into a tree and heavily misjudges a branch to kind of get a vantage point, and she just fucking falls all the way down. Almost cartoonishly hits several branches along the way. Probably gets like her arm wedged in a thing and has to painfully jerk it out and then fall to the ground. Yep.
Oh, perfect. And then let's see, who are our failures? Can you please raise your hands?
I think that's me.
Melia and
Amelia
Bindu.
and Bindu.
What happened to y'all that you lost half your HP?
What were you two doing?
Hey, rolling around in the snow.
I think it's just, being in the snow and trying to sort of keep an eye on everyone. Bindu just doesn't pay as much attention to keeping himself properly warm and just wears down pretty quickly.
You didn't cover your abs, did you?
They're a work of
Look,
You
art.
left your shirt
some
open?
things aren't meant to be covered.
All right. Well, you all arrive back to camp
Oh.
at the end of the day, a little exhausted. Oh wait, hold on. We have to do the direction check.
Camping, right?
Direction check first. Hold on.
Oh, wait, what was Melia doing?
Yeah, what
How did she
happened?
lose her hit points?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
Amelia.
right. I'm getting ahead of myself. Melia, what happened to you?
Well, she scouted ahead. Uh, just a little bit further, maybe just a little out of eye shot. And as she was coming, she just saw, Bindu and just coming up that hill. And she's like, oh, fuck. And she's not paying attention, kind of walks straight into a tree.
And then just a bunch of snow falls on your head.
Yes.
I love it. So you're
and,
all.
her nose is bleeding just a bit.
So
she saw Bindu before she hit the tree.
Yeah, and Bindu, you had a little bit of a rough day navigating today too, unless was somebody helping Bindu navigate because you can't.
Jethro could take the lead considering Bindu's abs are freezing.
Well, it's an aid. I think is how I just.
Okay, he just jumped in there. I didn't know he was taking charge.
I think that's what that check was, right? Bindu direction check. Yeah. So.
Yep. Okay.
But you can assist him, and he can roll with advantage.
Okay.
And maybe he'll roll better than a 4. Hey, a 19 passes! So between Bindu and Jethro throughout the day, you are all able to successfully navigate and find your way, and your movement is not hindered. And you're able to arrive at a place. Well, we're going to see how the camping check goes. So who is going to determine where the party's going to pass the night?
Can Jethro do it?
Sure. Would somebody like to assist Jethro?
I'll help him. Happy to help.
So how do Jethro and Bixie's go about finding a place for y'all to camp?
Oh wait. Oh wow! I just went young Jethro for a second. I believe that Laurelette said that in this type of nature, looking at the trees and things, that that type of outcropping of rocks would provide the best level of shelter. So I'd like to use nature, if I can.
Yeah, and then you're gonna add your dex or your wisdom.
We'll add dex. So this will be nature at advantage +1.
Perfect. And then Bixie's, how do you help him?
I would like to look at the clearing that he's talking about. I will go investigate the area a little bit and look around to make sure that it is a structurally safe, formation, and not that it's just going to topple at the weird slightest wind or anything like that.
Yeah, make sure there's no deep holes because my wheels won't go very far.
Yeah, I'll scout the area.
Perfect. Go ahead and make your check, Jethro.
26.
26. All right. Well, you are able to successfully set up camp and find a good place for everybody so that you can get the full benefits of a long rest, even with the snow coming down. As we return to the fire, once again, Zyzeris looking beat up, Bindu, Malia, and Valeris all looking beat up, but you are all in one piece as you arrive to the campfire.
The coldest individual will be greeted by Dominus as we get around the campfire, and he'll just put his massive body next to somebody and just generate a bunch of heat.
Malia's very wet and shivering as she arrives.
Oh, yeah. Dominus comes over and just big old lap dog lays on you with all of his 150 pounds.
What's happening?
You're getting a big old hug from a giant dog.
Oh, yay.
Dominus is going to cuddle up next to Amelia and provide warmth so that way she can dry off.
I hate it here. I hate snow. I hate the cold. This has just not been my day. It's really cold out there,
Dominus looks up at you with big old doughy eyes. Ooh.
guys. Good boy. Good boy. So, how is everyone else's journey today?
Well, I can't feel my toes, but they're not purple, so I think they're doing okay.
It was fun for me.
And you see Bendu is just like sticking his hands and feet as close as he can to the fire without actually burning them. And he never did like change into like hiking boots or anything like that. So he's just got sandals on and his feet are kind of nasty. Like bloody.
Oof.
You know what? Jethro would like to. Bindu, if you don't mind, I might be able to warm up your sandals a little bit so that maybe your feet will thaw. Consent. I would like to warm your feet.
Oh, the fire's doing a fine job of
Ooh.
that. No worries, my friend, but thank you.
Offer stands for anybody else. I can warm your feet.
That you're really going to end with that, huh? Warming feet.
I mean, if you don't want it, I'll do it myself because, toes are very important. They keep your balance when you're walking and standing.
My God. Oh, this is funny.
There's nothing funny about losing toes, Milia.
This just might be the cold talking. Or actually. Ooh. All right, okay.
I definitely have to say this has probably been one of the most treacherous journeys that I've had to take so far. Do you think... I don't remember the last time I trekked this far down the mountain and being this dangerous. Truth be told.
I mean, it could be worse. It could be blisteringly hot. I mean, at least with the cold, you can put more stuff on, but when it's hot, all you can do is strip things off and then you're fucked. You know?
I suppose it beats getting sand everywhere.
Yes.
Oh, I hate
yes,
sand.
I hate sand too, but I love sand because it's also warm. I have a love-hate relationship with sand.
I think
Good.
we should
I mean, it's
just be grateful that it's not a blizzard.
I'm sorry, I think the cold got to your lips. I couldn't quite understand what you said.
We should count ourselves lucky that it's not a blizzard.
Oh, at least it's not a blizzard.
Yes, count ourselves lucky because it's not. You're turning into a
don't jinx
robot, Summer.
Damn,
Wait.
Summer's internet.
When did she become a bod? She's speaking in auto-tune.
I mean, this is definitely the coldest trek I've been on in a long time, but nothing that little alcohol can't warm up.
You
Ruby's
guys are
red.
drinking again tonight?
Every night.
Just a little bit. It
I
keeps
mean,
you warm.
Mm.
Makes the bad thoughts go away.
When it gets warm out, I'll stop. But for now, it's the only heat I get.
And you really should try a rubies if you haven't before. It's really not like anything else you've tried.
Jethro pulls out a tea set, boils water, makes tea, and then grabs a scoop of snow and pours the tea into the snow. I prefer a frost mint tea, but you all can have your drinks.
I think I'll just have one drink, you know?
You know, on second thought, maybe you shouldn't be drinking to keep warm.
No. Of course not. I shouldn't, I probably shouldn't drink. Right.
You just can't handle it very well.
No. Of course I can't, no.
Would you like a cup of tea?
Yes, a cup of tea. Of course, you know, instead of being a fucking adult and having some of that ruby red. But yes, a tea. A tea.
Being adult is knowing when to say no to temptation.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a cup of tea and a cigarette. Both will warm you up in time.
How much further until we get out of this, until we completely make it out of this snow-covered wasteland?
Couple days.
Yeah, it's only day 2, so 3 to 4, I think.
Oh my god, we're going to die.
There's a chance that we can increase the pace once we hit the tree line, though. I think the cold is really slowing us down.
I knew it.
I think we're what's slowing us down.
Well, I can carry on my sled a couple 100 pounds if you all want. A couple of you might be able to squeeze together on there, and maybe we could speed up the process a little bit.
Maybe. Ask me in the morning.
500 pounds, as long as we could fit on the sled.
Ask me in the morning. Maybe if I'm not like a block of ice, I'll take you up on the offer.
If anybody is feeling particularly peakish in the morning, just let me know, and I will assist you on the way down the mountain. You won't even have to walk. We could take turns. Perhaps that will spell everyone to reserve energy in case an abominable snowman or something were to pop out and try to get us.
Oh, god damn it.
Oh shit. Is this the next day? Oh god.
I mean, only if y'all are ready. I was just putting it in there for you. Unless anyone has
I guess
anything
we have to go to
specific.
sleep now.
I mean, the nice thing is you rolled well on your camping check, so they're going to get all full night's rest, so all your HP gets restored. All your spell slots come back.
Good things, everyone. Good things.
And you're ready for the next day of travel. And, I'm going to roll for the weather.
So we roll the skill first?
Yeah, skill first, then add your con mod on top of it.
Yeah, that'll be the easiest way of doing that.
And good news, it's clear. It's a little cloudy today, but for the most part, it looks like clear skies.
Skies are blue, red roses too.
Which means we're back to a DC of 13, considering the terrain. So let's see. So Melia, you got a total of, what's your Constitution modifier?
Yes.
Oh, total of 7.
1, so 7.
So Melia, that is 5 lower. So you're feeling a little out of shape today, Melia. What skill do you have disadvantage with today?
Let's go with perception.
All right. Why? What is it about your perception that's feeling disadvantageous?
She's extremely cold. And every time she tries to look around and she's about to focus in, the wind just goes right through her and she can't think of anything but I've got to cover up. I've got to stop shaking.
Fuck this wind.
Yeah,
all
fuck
right.
this
Oh,
wind.
like your eyelids are like freezing together because of the cold hit your face. God, I
Yeah.
hate that.
Okay. Traven, you're gonna be okay today. Let's see, but is it 10 higher? What's your con mod, Traven?
+2.
+2, so 21. Not quite, but that's a lot. All right. Let's see, Zyzeris, you're
13.
good, but you're not feeling out of shape. Let's see here. Big C's a total of 15. You're good. Jethro, you're feeling tip top today. That tea really hit the
You all
spot.
should have had the tea.
And Bindu, you're just fine. You wake up feeling good. So
I wake up, I light a good cigarette. I'm like, oh, it smells like libraries. I'm so ready.
and then we're just Valeris is probably dealing with her internet, so we'll wait for her. We'll have her checks when she gets back.
You know what? She could sit on the saucer that Jethro has behind him. He's going to be ritual casting it all day, so maybe we can just drag her along.
We'll see. She's back in roll 20, so that's good. Is she back in Discord?
Still muted microphone in Discord.
It's okay. We'll just continue then. Okay. So the travel check is going to be your athletics or acrobatics skill plus your strength or dexterity modifier.
I'm assuming we got a long rest and are back up to full health.
Correct. See, that's what makes this fun. It's only it only gets dire.
Oh no!
It only gets dire if
Everyone rolls one.
everyone rolls one
I'm
of your
going to
camping check
use my
fails.
inspiration and not roll a 1.
I'll allow it. Baldur's Gate 3 rules. 22 is much better.
18.
Oh, that was Trey. 18 is still much better.
See you, Zyzers.
I'm pretty sure that the bones weren't set right the first time my leg was broken.
Jethro is just fucking like a snowplow through this damn place.
He's so bad in the mountains.
Valeris, make a condition check for me, please. Survival plus your con mod. Let's see.
Come on,
So,
Tyler, you got this.
Bindu, that's gonna be a failure. So you're gonna have to tell us what happens there, and you're gonna half your HP. Zyzeris, once again, critical failure. You're going to be at quarter HP. Jethro, with a success. Trey with a success. Melia with a failure, so you're once again gonna half your HP. Valeris, your condition check, you're fine. And then go ahead and make me your travel check, Valeris. So athletics or acrobatics, and then add your strength or dex mod. DC 13.
Do a backflip.
Oh.
So that's a failure. So you're gonna half
Yeah,
your
no.
HP. And I believe that's everyone. Bixie's got a 21. That's a success. All right. So, what the fuck happened? Same group of people as yesterday, just having a rough one today.
It's still cold, guys.
I suspect what
In
happened is
my
that
defense, I died.
as we're traveling through, this high mountain area, all this snow that's been happening, the back part of the group, which is obviously going to be Cyzeris and Melia and Bendu and Valeris all get caught in like a rock slide or a small avalanche, and that's what did it to us.
Amateurs.
I like that because with this many critical failures, I'm out of ideas.
We were just fucking around.
How do I keep killing myself every single day?
I like it that Bixie's and Trey have had pretty decent roles this whole time. So I just feel like we're travelers, like, you know, we're the monster hunters. We always are traveling, and then we just have like this group of city people who are like, we're gonna travel too. We're like, yeah, let's go, and like no one is prepared to actually travel, and everyone's really bad at it.
Well, that's the thing. Bendu's been traveling quite a lot, but
it's just cold because your abs aren't.
Yeah.
Well, I think all of you guys have been traveling. It's just.
So we were caught in a rock slide, right? That's what happened.
That's what happened.
To all of us.
That's definitely what happened.
That's Cyzeris right now. He's just flipping down the hill.
After the rock slide, Melia gets up, looks at you, Bindu, and not Melia's voice, but someone you know. If you don't know it, you idiot. If she dies, I die, imbecile. Be careful next time. Maybe use those eyes for something. God.
Alfred, I'm going to tell you this once. If it weren't for the fact that if you died, he would die, I'd kill you myself.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, I suppose you'd never scratch that itch. Be careful next time.
Who is a fucking drink that I could drink? I need to warm my body. God.
Wee.
Can I flash back to the library and find some way to kill Alfred?
Yes. Kill Melia.
I mean, hey, Bindu, if it helps, it's just added fuel for you to figure out how to separate their souls, right? Like, you're 1,000% on board with her personal quest. It's great.
100%. We got to look at all the libraries for all the forbidden tomes. We'll figure it out.
Alfred is gone by the time you make it back to camp, though. Like, the episode ends by the time you make it back to camp.
Here, have another cigarette.
Well, we gotta make our direction check.
Oh, we haven't made camp yet.
We haven't even determined direction yet. We gotta see how far you made it in the day. Holy shit! Oh, that's a fucking 30. So you find your way, and regardless of the alpine terrain, because of this rock slide, y'all kind of get a lot of distance that day. Because
everyone, let's go.
Bindu really wanted to put everything behind you, and so you kind of make you think that you pretty much have made it to the edge of like where the snow starts giving way to the more grassy pathways that lead down into the area of New Anderhorst. So you think that you have kind of moved from the like hard alpine to kind of just into the mountainous area. So the terrain level has moved from a 5 to a 3. Going down is good. And so they don't think the conditions are going to be a lot less harsh. We need a camping check, however, to determine where the party passes the evening. So who's going to be making our camping check for tonight, since Bixie's is a little checked out?
What do we have to roll again?
That's going to be survival or nature plus wisdom or dex.
I'm proficient in both. Can I aid?
Yes. One person makes the
All
check, and one person can aid.
All right, see, I got it. I pull out a book that's got like 4 different pages that pull out. Yes!
Oh my god.
shoot
How
these
many,
type of
how many
trees.
nat 20s do we have
28.
so far?
All right. So,
So
the
many.
two of you. So, I'll tell you what happens mechanically. So, mechanically, you get a full rest with all benefits. Plus, you get to add your proficiency modifier to your condition check for the next day.
Ooh, +2.
So, Zyzeris, you're gonna pass it tomorrow. I can feel it. But the two of you need to tell me how Zyzeris and Jethro go about finding the campsite and everything.
Well, I feel like the last couple of nights we've sort of spent on the updraft side of the mountain. Perhaps if we could go a bit further inwards, find a nice little crevice to be clear of the updrafts of the mountain, it'll be a bit easier to set things up, and we could perhaps hold the warmth of the campfire around the camp itself.
Yes, I think that's precisely it. As long as we're not in the center of the valley and not at the top of the valleys, if we're halfway up, then we should have the least amount of wind. I like the way you think, Zyzeris.
All right, as you all arrive in camp for that evening. Zyzeris, Malia, Bindu, and Valeris were all kind of caught in the rock slide. Other than that, things were okay.
Jethro's just at camp. He pulls out another couple of pieces of parchment and he starts jotting down notes of the time of year and the crazy fucking weather we've had in the last 3 days.
It snowed once.
Yes, but we were in the trenches. It's different when you're in it.
I know, that's what makes this fun.
It's so much fun. I'm on an adventure.
Can't say we didn't have an adventure on the way there.
Jethro's like absolutely pristine. His white cloak is not dirty at all. We're just like going down this hill, and everyone else is all battered and bruised behind him.
Hey, speak for
Actually,
yourself.
it is a bit physically difficult to say the words.
Trey's having a nice old time. This little vacation in the mountains.
Yeah, it's not the first time we've been in the mountains, eh, Traven?
Oh no.
Bindu, after the rock slide, did I say anything? I don't. I remember the rocks coming down, and I was further up from the road. Did I say anything?
As I look around, I mean, do most people in the party know about this situation now?
Every single person has encountered it.
Okay.
I just think she's a dick and she was drunk.
Yeah, how many of them know that it's Alfred
Actually-
and not just
See,
Amelia?
that part's less clear.
Yeah, that's less clear. But yeah, no, I definitely saw your alter ego and it was an asshole, so that's why I'm still kind of a dick to you.
From Trey's perspective, it looks like you just get really sour when you drink. He doesn't know
Right.
anything
Yeah.
else.
Yeah, that's pretty much how. That's why it makes
You're
me
drunk.
like, never mind, don't have alcohol because you're a terrible person.
No, you didn't say anything.
Did he say anything?
What he always says. Nothing but what pleases him.
You know, I don't even know what he does when he takes over. It's sort of like I've gone to sleep and suddenly I'm waking up somewhere new. I think he can see what I'm doing. I can't see what he does, so I don't know what's going on half the time. Something like that.
It appears primarily as though he screams at us and tries to tell us why we're all idiots and we should be doing something to help him.
course he does.
So basically exactly what he always did in life.
Great. Who's he been mainly insulting? Has he just been insulting you?
No, he goes out of his way to insult everyone.
Oh, that's good.
He was
Ah,
particularly vicious with Bixus the night we saved Valeris.
what did he say to Bixis?
Repeatedly called her an idiot and basically said that we shouldn't have tried to kill anyone, that only an idiot wouldn't capture the assassin, and question them.
Okay, well that makes sense why every so often when I try to talk to her, it's like trying to talk to a wall. Huh. Oh, that explains everything. Do you mind telling me if he's severely insulted someone? So that way I could at least try to make an apology.
I'm going to help you out. I will definitely let you know if he insults anyone specifically, but just assume that he goes out of his way to insult everyone whenever he's available.
Just punch me in the face next time. Maybe that'll make him lose control or something.
You have no idea how tempting that is when he's speaking.
Then just do it. Last thing I need him to do is do something stupid with my body.
Yes, but the last thing I need is to remember punching you.
Aww.
Aww. Look, Bindu, if you have any hang-ups about it, don't worry about it. Just get Alfred away from, the reins. So that way I could pick up some of the slack. Because him wandering around for an hour isn't the best.
I'm looking for other alternatives. Besides, I'm not even sure that physical violence would do anything to him.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't even think that he feels pain if I get hurt. More just like a jolt, Oh well.
I suspect he's more like a flea or a tick, attached to you, than truly part of you. Besides, I think being a tick is really more of his true essence.
I don't want it to happen again. All right. Well. You're keeping yourself warm in the tent, right?
Yes. Dominus likes to snuggle. And you're staying warm.
Yeah, me and Valeris traveled around, so we know how to keep ourselves warm.
Well, obviously, we're all here to help each other, but
yeah.
If you need something.
No, of course, yeah. Anyway. Night, Bindu.
Good night.
Anything else anyone would like to do for the evening?
I suppose I should have left the tent when you guys had that conversation.
Oh.
Jethro, you know all that's going on around the party anyway.
Yes, it seemed like you had a moment, though, and I did not mean to eavesdrop. Oh,
Moment?
shit, they're leaving. We gotta go.
There was no moment.
There wasn't. Oh, I thought there was.
Jethro, if there's going to be a moment, I will make sure to hang my cloak outside the tent.
That's a good Good signal. I'll keep an eye out for it. Yes, we will. We will solve this problem. That's a Veloxy promise, and a Veloxy promise is a promise paid. Oh, well, hello,
Ben.
Bendu.
Holy shit! I can get 6.
I'm just not even bothering to heal myself because I know I'm going to fail the travel check. So
This is plus con. That's a dirty 20 for Jethro.
I'm just getting 15s all day long.
Hey, that's a success.
That's good. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Okay. Sorry, I was getting something out of the oven. So the travel chat, the conditions for this day. Let me give this a good old road. So it's a little cold today. Just it's a cold day. But because the terrain is just mountainous, the check for today is only going to be a DC 11, not very high.
Ryan, is there anything we could do to help Z?
He's just,
Jesus.
he's not a mountain man. Neither was Melia. Okay. So Melia,
For someone who traveled the world, you suck at it.
Melia, once again, just the conditions.
Like the traveling part.
The conditions do not agree with you, Melia. So, she's BRBing.
No.
Oh,
No,
she's
I'm
back.
back.
Okay, cool. What skill are you gonna have disadvantage with on this day?
Okay, well. Let me see. I have stealth, religion.
Is this the
perception,
third
nature, medicine.
one you've rolled, or this is the third time you've rolled 5 or lower on your condition check?
Yes. So I know it has to be on proficiency, right?
Yeah, one of the skills you're proficient with.
Can I argue since this is the third time that she rolls disadvantage on acrobatics, so more of a chance to be hurt later in the day?
Sure. If you want to say you have disadvantage on the skill check that you use for your travel check, basically.
Yeah, because if
Sure.
it was like the first time, it wouldn't be that big. But since it's been happening 3 other times,
Hey, I love it.
It's getting to you.
I love it. That's the whole idea behind this mechanic, is to make it a narrative. And I think it's working, and I'm really happy. So yeah, absolutely, you can do that. Disadvantage on acrobatics, because you've been fucking cold for 3 days straight. Let's see, Traven. That's 10 higher than the DC, Traven. So you're feeling tip top. Like, it's a brisk day, but you're feeling good.
Is there any, I've had really good rolls going throughout this trip. Is there any way I could maybe, if anybody is having a bad time, just help them throughout this day?
Well, you do
instead
get a point of
getting-
inspiration for getting higher than a 10. I'll allow you to gift that to one person and give them a reroll on this condition check right here, right now.
On the condition check or the travel check?
The condition check right here, right now.
You got 2 failures, right? Z and Malia.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna walk up to Malia and hand her the flask of goblin gut rot.
Gut rot?
Gut rot?
Gut rot? Oh God!
This will make everything you feel right now not matter. Take a shot.
All right.
All right, Malia, re-roll that survival check.
Wake up and chug a 4 locos to start the day.
Survival check, right? Survival.
Survival.
Fuck yeah.
Hey, Goblin
Yeah.
Gut Rot is where it's at.
It's 19, right? Plus
Plus or con mod?
Yeah, so that's a. That's my con.
Get that plus
So
2.
19 total?
Plus 2, plus 3?
No, it is an 18.
That's
Plus
still
4 to your con. Oh, shit.
Oh, so you got like a 21? Well, hey, guess what? That is 10 higher than the DC, so you gain a point of inspiration for the day. So it's like Jeremy gave you a point of inspiration. I like it.
Wait, hold on. What was it supposed to add to my modifier? So
it's your
a
survival
17
and then plus your constitution modifier.
Oh, that would be a +1.
Ah.
So
18. So you do not get a point of inspiration, but you don't get a disadvantage on your acrobatics either.
You're doing all right.
Yay!
You're doing good. And then
You know what helps your acrobatics? Alcohol.
let's see. Valeris, you what's your total?
My total is, what is it, plus survival?
Let's
10.
see. Did anyone
No, plus my con.
plus your con mod? Yeah.
Is,
And plus your proficiency. Don't forget, you guys got a natural
is-
20 on your camping check. This should be survival,
+2.
con, proficiency.
23.
Do you get expertise if you have it? If you're already proficient, do you get to add it again?
You're just adding your proficiency bonus on top, so +2.
Okay, add 22. Does that
Proficiency, not
change Jethro?
expertise.
Jethro, that would put you 10 over, so
Plus
you get a
2.
point of inspiration. Valeris, total of, sorry, what was it again?
23.
23 point of inspiration for Valeris. Bindu, point of inspiration. Jethro, so you're going to be a total of 22, so point of inspiration for Jethro.
Or Cytheris.
Big
Got me
Z's
to
is
a
going to be a total
5.
of 17, so she passes. And then Zyzeris, what did you get total?
Total of 5.
Bruh.
Which is still 5 lower.
So which skill would you like disadvantage on this
I'm
day,
gonna say today
Zyzeris?
he's got an obnoxious case of the hiccups, so we're gonna take disadvantage on stealth checks.
All right.
Oh.
Just all day
Good
long.
thing we're off the snow.
Oh, God.
Hiccups causing an avalanche? Oh, God.
Well, I mean,
It's the humidity and the rapid change in temperature and altitude.
Oh, God, you got like the reverse bends.
well, I mean, here comes the fun part, y'all. Time for some travel checks.
I'm
So
super
Okay,
great
so
at these.
again, I mean, the DC is lower because you're coming out of the mountains and everything like that. So the DC for today is just a DC 12. It's not that bad. It's just a little cold today.
And my inspiration gives me a reroll.
Yep.
Cool.
I think I'm going to take my inspiration as well.
Okay.
Oh, we're all doing pretty good.
Oh, no. It got worse.
Okay.
Hey, Jethro, you're bound to fail one of these, right?
Yeah, so I got a 10.
That's a
10 on my
failure.
check.
Let's see, Malia. Oh, that's a success. Zyzeris, you got a success on your travel check. All right, in a skill that you're proficient with, in one of your best attributes. I can't believe you failed so many of those.
So many critical fails.
Bindu, that's a success. Valeris, that's a success. Trey, that's a success. So that's who? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We just need Bixie's, and she is serving up dinner. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a 5-minute break. 5-minute break. Grab a drink. Take a bathroom break. Ryan, go get some food, and I'll see y'all back here in 5 minutes, and we're gonna pick up the story about what the fuck happened to Jethro.
Yes.
I made a meme.
I like this meme. This is a good meme. See, these I like this. This travel mechanic is building party camaraderie. This is good. I like it.
You know,
Good
I'm gonna
shit.
throw this out there. If you guys could figure out a way to share the memes you guys come up with and make with your stream, they're so fucking entertaining.
I throw them up on the screen from time to time. Like I have it up right now. Like
I'd have to put my Discord as a thing, and I don't want to reveal everything that you all put. It might get me in trouble.
The memes are great. I love our memes. They make me so happy. All right, I'm gonna go get some food. Be right back.
Oh my god, this one's so bad, but I love it.
Is this Rachel?
I saw that one, but I have one that's better. It's going into meme town right now. This is what happens to Jethro.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
It's so bad. But I feel it's appropriate for his very low score. He's been going downhill really well this whole time. One fucking squirrel pops out and he has to take a left turn, and shit happens.
Oh,
And it's the last down. It's the last hill too.
Yep,
That's the kicker.
yep. It was smooth sailing after that. Fucking hit a rock, did a flip.
I think the secret to all my good rolls is the alcohol. You gotta be drunk all the time.
I think Jethro fully got cocky. He was going full speed down this mountain for 4 days, and then he finally hit dry ground, and his wheels aren't ready for it.
He's drifting. He's drifting.
Yeah. Oh, pine needles. Watch out.
You look behind you, Dominus has already bitten the leash off, just watching you go.
All right, I'm back. Everyone back?
I'm back.
I'm back.
I was looking at terrible gifts, and I feel bad about it.
Bixies, I need a travel check from you.
Oh shit.
What was the search bar? Guy in wheelchair going off mountain.
Actually, hold
go
on. Let me
back.
see what I put.
What do we add?
You add
I see-
your dex, and then you also add 2.
I put wheelchair tumbling
13
downhill
total?
gift.
Wait, yeah. 13 total, yeah.
Well, that's a success. You're good.
Oh, well, that's good. That was iffy there.
All right, so Jethro, once again, you're the only one that. So
Yep.
we only have one failure, and it is Jethro. So Jethro, how did you lose half your HP this day?
Oh, 100%. If you saw the GIF in Meme Town, he's been hauling ass because he's been so confident, and I think that his tires got a little too cold, and so they were solid and they weren't gripping to the forest floor. And he skidded across some pine needles as fast as he was going. He hit a tree root and flipped the fuck over out of his wheelchair. Just launching himself like 15 feet in the air.
I'm okay.
I'm okay.
I mean, Jethro does have the most HP in the party, right?
Yeah, it does. So what? How much damage am I taking?
You take half your HP,
Is that half? Okay.
so 16 damage.
Yeah,
But-
that feels about 15 feet up in the air with some tumble.
But as you guys travel, you do kind of leave the deep mountains behind as things start to green, and you can kind of start catching the brief glimpses and kind of smells of the ocean in the distance as you're making your way down the mountain. I'm gonna take you back over the map, kind of remind you what it's like. So you're descending out of the mountains of Suyu down into the more temperate climate of New Anderhorst in the area around Pond Haven. So, let's get a direction check for the day. So, who's going to be making our direction check today?
I figure I'll keep doing that.
Yes, my last direction was up. That's not good for me to be.
All right, Bindu, no sweat. The party
He's
finds
been
their
killing
way.
it.
Who's making camp this evening?
Allow me.
What is it again? Survival?
Survival or nature plus wisdom
nature,
or
yeah.
dex.
You know what? Millia's going to try.
Yeah, get it. Get that ranger
Is
shit.
anyone assisting Melia?
Zaris is going to assist Melia setting up camp.
Amelia, do you have any cool ranger shit?
Let me see. I was about to check too.
Yeah. And you get to roll with advantage because Zaris is assisting you. Okay, so 15 plus 3 is 18 total. Very much success.
Yeah, no, that spot's better.
So how do Malia and Zaris go about finding a camp spot for the evening?
Looking for something with like a little bit more overgrowth, like far enough to be passed by if anybody went by on the main trail. So we'd probably go a little bit longer in the day looking for a more particular spot.
Something with a bit of shade. Really hoping for a water source, but couldn't find one. We just found a nice average campsite.
All right. Well, welcome to camp for the evening. Everyone's looking okay today, except for Jethro.
It really hurts.
Oh,
You just
You
need
should
some
put
rest,
some
Jethro.
sort
You'll
of
be fine.
brakes on that thing.
I have brakes, but they failed. I will re-engineer.
I mean, at least it's not as cold.
Are you warm enough, Amelia?
absolutely.
Jethro's gonna do the typical fix your chain on a bike thing, and he's gonna get out of his wheelchair, flip it upside down, and fix the shit that went wrong for him to go careening down that hill.
Bixie, right? Bixie?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Look, I just want to apologize for what I said back in Suyu. Ton of stress, and I want to say that will never happen again.
It's okay. I learned a really long time ago you should never make promises you can't keep.
Oh.
But yeah, no, definitely stay away from the alcohol. It doesn't look good on you.
Yes, of course, but I just want to say that you're a wonderful person. I didn't mean anything that was said to you. You know, I just know that you've been thinking about it for a while, and I just wanted to clear the air, you know?
Oh no, I haven't thought twice about it, honestly. Thank you though. This was really nice.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yes. Thank you. So, yeah, this has been good.
Yep. It's
Great.
been real good. This has been a pleasure.
Has it been a pleasure, though? I'm going to do a quick little vibe check to see how you think it.
For you? Are you vibing yourself?
I'm
I
vibing this
am.
conversation.
I do not look like I'm enjoying this conversation in the least.
All right. Well, have a nice a day. Yeah. Bye.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
You know, if I catch a squirrel, do you want half of it?
No, I have rations. I'd rather eat those.
No. Oh, all right. Okay. I think we're cool now. Okay.
Is there anything else anyone would like to do this night?
Yeah, Jethro's gonna, after he fixes his wheelchair and gets all set up, he's gonna say, "Oh no! I forgot to say goodbye to my grandmother. We have to go back."
Oh, that was so unfunny. Oh, that. Oh, now what happened?
Okay, well, let's pack up then.
Yes, back up the hill. Dominus! Oh, hey! But that was, in all earnest, I wasn't going just for a laugh. He does realize that he just left town and didn't say bye to any of his family. He just bolted out, like, oh, we're going on an adventure.
There was a murder and I
Taken
skipped
how many
town.
days to figure that out?
That's gonna look real good on us.
Yep, that's gonna look good on
Maybe
the
you
old
could
record.
Send them a letter to the next town we get to.
Yes, yeah, perhaps they'll send a raven, an owl of some sort. I'm sure they're deathly worried. Speaking of family, do any of you have anybody to write home to? We've been on this road for many days and we haven't said really much to anybody.
You and Bix over there are the closest thing I have to family.
And Jethro, of course, you know my father.
Of course, yes.
I would rather not talk to my family at the moment.
Sorry. Yes. I'm just going to... I'm going to go over here. Apologies.
No.
Do you need help penning your letters?
Yeah, because it's got a what mail 50?
Is that Charlie Dia?
Oh, that's right. Is the mail carrier's Charlie Diaz postal service?
Yes, let's talk about Lyris's family.
I'm not
you got
sure
family,
how.
right?
I would imagine Jethro sends most of his letters by boat. out of Rahadum, but I'm not sure how he sends all of his letters. How do you think you send your letters, Jethro?
I'm sure there's some kind of, I don't know, a pony service, perhaps.
I mean, if there is, it'd be like an old school, Wells Fargo Pony Express.
It takes fucking forever.
Fucking forever. They get robbed all the time. There's no guarantees.
He has not thought to turn Dominus into a flying creature to send his letters out to people, like a fucking pelican from One Piece.
I can tell you right now, Nick doesn't treat familiars that fly out by themselves too kindly.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it is. I think it's by if the route is closer, he'll send it. He'll hand letters to his brother. If he's in Rotterdam, he'll send letters with his brother to the docks to get shipped out that way, port to port. But if it's not, if it's inland, like to Suyu or to Carnarest, I think it's by horse. Because he doesn't have means of long distance communications yet.
Yeah, but so
he's read about it. He's excited.
So he pays money for this shit.
Yes, that's why I'm cash poor, as it were.
Yeah, definitely.
Paper, very expensive.
Yeah, Jethro, you want the other thing you realize is you also left your bar tab unpaid.
Oh.
Hey, look at
How
me,
much
I'm a
was
rebel.
this tab that?
Oh, we really have to go back. I can't leave that unpaid. That's good. I can't.
Oh, the interest on that low. Well, if you're a bit cash poor, perhaps I could interest you in a small temporary loan, of course. I'm sure you can pay me back as soon as we run into some larger funds. Just something to keep you going in the meanwhile.
Well, did we not? No, we didn't. I paid for your drinks. You all owe me.
But you
no
never
loans.
paid your tab, so you didn't pay for our drinks.
Shit.
Because of you, we're all still in debt to that tavern.
No, I'm in debt. You're all clear. That was under my name. No, I must do this the hard way. I must work for it. I can't just thank you for the offer, Caesaris, but I have to do this myself.
Just let me know if there's anything that you need in town that may not be able to afford.
I will take you up on that if there is something that is necessary. Right. Thank you.
Right. Well, the day ends. You wake up for the next, and I need condition checks for everybody. Let's see how the weather is this day. It's a gorgeous day. It's a DC.
It's a gorgeous day.
DC is 11 on this condition check.
Okay, and it.
Caesaris, why are you mad at all climates?
Somebody carry me!
All right, so Malia, you got a total of 6. The DC was 11, so that is 5 less.
So I made it?
No,
No?
you are 5 lower than the DC, which is what those words are right there. And
Can you count it again?
Nope. So you have disadvantage on one skill you're proficient with for that day. Go ahead and pick. Bindu, you're 10 higher, so you gain 1 point of inspiration. Bixie's, you're 10 higher, you gain 1 point of inspiration. Traven, your total is not going to be 21, right? No. So
No.
you're good for the day. Caesaris, your total is
5.
You are have disadvantage on one skill you're proficient with for the day. Valeris, you're feeling alright.
It's just another day.
Yep. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that everybody? 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is Jethro's not on here? Jethro's not on here. Jethro's not on there. Okay. Because he BRB'd.
Oh, he BRB'd.
Okay. I was like, I feel like I'm missing one. Okay, because I am. It's all good. We'll grab Jethro when he comes back. So let's get, oh wait, hold on. So which, skills are, Zyzeris, which skill are you going to be, disadvantageous with today?
I'm going to take disadvantage on acrobatics again.
Okay, and Malia?
Like-
Oh, wait, sorry. Go ahead and tell me why.
I mean, like, I'm assuming like he had one good day where he wasn't feeling the pain as much for whatever reason. Like maybe he just had a good night's sleep or something, and so he was feeling pain free, overexerted himself that day, and now he's feeling it all again.
And Malia, what
Classic.
skill are you feeling disadvantageous with today?
Well, she had that good day yesterday. So nothing she's gonna have trouble hunting today, so stealth is going to be affected.
All right.
Not
What,
gonna
like, what?
afford.
How is it being affected? Like, what about your the way you slept, or just kind of your condition you're in is affecting your stealth?
So when you're when you wake up, you're kind of like sleep drunk at the moment. That's her occasionally when she sits down and rests. It takes her a while for her to really wake up.
Yeah, just kind of dragging her
She's sleep
feet.
drunk.
All
Yeah,
right.
dragging her feet everywhere.
All right, perfect. Well, then we can get some travel checks in. Athletics or acrobatics for the skill, and then add your strength or dexterity mod.
I really want to try athletics.
I'm going to try rerolling that one.
Yeah, you have inspiration. You can do so. The check is only 11, so it's not a hard check.
Okay. A 12.
Zyzeris, bro. Bro.
Wow.
In a total of 5
Nope.
days, you have managed to roll
Yep.
4 fucking ones, Ryan. What the hell, dude?
I think it's time to change your color. Oh my god.
You're a legend. You're an absolute goddamn legend.
Statistical anomaly.
Oh, you're storytelling gold. Oh my god.
Zyzeris is really out of his element on this whole trip. He's used to being like, with the circus people. He's on his own. Now he's with this other group of people. He's like simultaneously trying to hide his identity and travel with these people.
Right?
and-
Like he's visibly uncomfortable. He's not used to traveling in a group of people he's not comfortable being himself around.
I believe Bindu also failed this check.
his abs are too exposed again.
With an 18?
Oh, never.
Oh, I didn't see the second. Oh, because you used your inspiration. Right, you're good. No, 18, more than good. Bixies, you're good. Malia with a +3, you're good. So Zyzeris got a 1. Valeris is good. Traven's good. We'll get rolls from Jethro later. So, Zyzeris, what the fuck happened today, bro?
I mean, that bird just came out of nowhere, all right? I had my eyes on the horizon. I wasn't expecting to be ambushed by birds, let alone a whole flock of them. What was I supposed to do? Just kill every single one of them?
You got attacked by birds. By a flock of birds. That dealt
I don't know what made them so angry.
that
I
dealt
pulled out a little bit
10
of bread.
damage to you.
With 15 damage. Those bastards, damn seagulls.
All right, is Jethro back? Okay, that's a no. That's okay. Would I get a direction check from somebody?
What do we have to roll?
It is
never mind.
an
He's
int
back.
or it's perception or investigation plus int or wisdom.
I want to try the direction today. Perception, right? Or did Bindu already roll? Bindu already rolled.
Bindu continued his brilliant rolling. You can assist him, and he can have advantage on this roll. And you could tell me how you
fuck
assist
yeah.
him.
She'll assist.
How does she assist?
As he's gazing off into the distance, looking at the map, looking over, Amelia's going to look over his shoulder. And as he's about to point, like a little bit too far to the left, Amelia's going to guide his hand in the right direction after looking at the map, because it would have maybe cost them just a little bit of time. But now, pointing in a new direction that'll help us save some time, maybe go faster today.
Oh, Bindu, can I get another roll? Let's see.
Sure.
She's wrong. It's definitely back the other way, but, you know, it's nice to have her hand there.
And I'm just going to roll with it.
Jethro, can I get a condition check?
Oh, shit. And we don't have the bonus, right?
Nope, not today.
All right. Survival plus con. Ha, ha, ha. 23.
All right, you have a point of inspiration for the day.
Ooh.
And then you also need to give me a travel check.
13.
That passes, so you're good. And we have direction success, so the party finds their way for the day. And I'm gonna say, well, let's see. This is day 5. You made one good day, one extra good day, so we got one more. Yeah, in about one more day. So tomorrow you should reach Pond Haven. And so that means that we need one last camping check before you can actually sleep in a bed tomorrow.
Look, guys, I'm saying, like, this place here is more than suitable for a campsite. We could risk pushing onward for a few more hours, lose sunlight, and then risk not finding anywhere nearly this secure.
I will
think
throw
this
out
is
there.
going to make a fine, suitable campground. I'll argue for letting me to make this rule.
So you could do a camping check, or I will say you could push on through the night and try to arrive there by morning, and we could do another round of travel checks at disadvantage, and that could be fun.
Does anybody else want to get off this mountain, or do we want to take it easy?
Let's get the fuck out of this mountain.
That's one vote for fuck this mountain.
So that does mean traveling at night. I just want to point that out. That's what that means, which does
I'm fine with traveling at night.
which does add to the difficulty. But, you know,
Yes, branches and roots at night, very dangerous.
so you could either camp or you
I
could
don't-
push through the evening. It's up to you.
I think it's usually smart. Like we're getting to the last leg of our journey. We're all tired and exhausted. I do think we should make camp, even though we're ready to be done here.
DM,
That's me.
I have dark vision.
And
I just wanted you to know.
oh, okay. Anyone else want me to know that they have dark vision?
No, I know
DM.
what happens when DMs hate dark vision. They hit creepy hallways where your dark vision don't mean shit.
I don't have dark vision, but
Oh, okay. Bindu.
I would like to get the fuck out of this
I
mountain.
mean, I have magic eyes, but I don't think I have dark vision.
Look with your magic eyes. Look with your special eyes.
What
So
to do your magic I see?
there are 7 of you. It's up to you democratically. Would you like to push through the night or make camp?
I'm
I
not
don't
wise.
need to-
Go, Caesarus, please.
I don't mean to sound like another noble, but not one stretch of this journey has been particularly easy for me so far, and I, for one, would particularly appreciate slowing down a bit, at least for one more evening. Making
It
camp
is
here.
true. Zyzeris is currently at 6 HP, I believe.
Yep.
Oh, he's fucked.
He needs a rest.
If I might say, Melia, I understand what you're saying, but if we are to go into town, I think we might want to be slightly more presentable when we get there, so that way we might be able to get more information without looking like peasants.
Jethro, we're caked in mud. I don't see
Excuse
how
me?
this could
I am
be
not
any
caked
worse.
in any mud.
Okay.
Jethro looks fucking. His cloak is gleaming in the light.
Fucking
Why
wizards.
you got to rub that in?
It's
You
white
didn't want
too.
the warm hands.
It's even
It
white,
is.
so you can even
It's
like it's
Snow White.
amazing, even more amazing.
It's actually glowing in the dark.
It's glow in the
Look,
dark.
I get that.
I am a shining beacon, like, fuck me.
Do you use a bonus action to make your cape billow?
I am not as powerful as those of legend.
Look, I get that. I truly do. But hear me out. We get there in the morning and we could sleep in the city. Then we could start introducing ourselves. Look, the more we stay traveling, the more shit we're going to have to go through. And at least we enter town when it's morning.
Yeah, but that means traveling at nighttime.
How bad can it be? Come on.
It can be very bad.
Can you
I
be in the dark,
we-
Melia?
No. But I've traveled with my uncle, and we have on occasion traveled at night. We didn't die. I just want to get off this stupid mountain. Look, I had a bit of liquid courage. Stole some off the tray when he wasn't looking.
God, no, that explains a lot.
I think that we
But-
should wait until Melia sleeps it off, and then we go into town with a whole person.
Come on. We're nearly there. Just push through.
We should
Then we
not
can
push
sleep.
through. It could be very dangerous.
The hare always loses the race, Melia. The turtle, slow
Ah.
and steady, always prospers at the end.
Fine, okay.
You can snuggle with Dominus if you want.
I'm fine.
Of course,
just
you're
wanna
more than
get off
welcome to
this
go
ma-
by yourself.
I don't think going by yourself is a good idea. I just want to put that out there.
I mean, she can meet us tomorrow. You know, she'll get there. She'll get our room set.
You know? No.
And you know what? Yeah, no. It'd be better if you stayed. I'll be right back.
Is she being sarcastic to me? Is she being mean?
Just a little bit of A, a little bit of B. Amanda literally has to go do something really quick, but I think Bixie's is like, you could go, you could stay, I don't care.
I really want to she really wants to make it up to Bixis though.
Well, I think that's still only 3 votes for staying, and there could be a majority for going.
I don't know. What are you? Who's tallying your votes?
Jethro, he's smart.
So who's yet to vote,
He can
Jethro?
tally.
Dominus!
Thomas doesn't get a vote. Who's yet to vote? There should be 7
Shit.
votes.
I haven't voted.
I knew there was one. The
I-
deciding factor. Draven.
I don't care either way, but if people are heading down the mountain, I'm gonna walk with them, make sure nothing happens.
So you can either spend the night with Traven, or you can stay here with us and not have to deal with that.
Wait, what?
Traven is offering to walk with you through the night into town, or you can stay here at camp and we'll travel there in the morning at our own pace.
Wait, so Bindu was good with traveling at night? Is that right?
No, I'm just fucking with Milia.
Wait,
We're staying.
I mean,
I just want to see
I
if
was
she
gonna
goes
say,
off on
I'm
her
pretty
own.
sure this is what these votes look like, and that looks like 4-3 to me.
Yeah, no, it is. I just want to see what Malia's gonna do.
Trey, Milia's gonna look at Vixus, kind of see that Ice Queen stare, you know? I think Trey, if you're offering, we could go ahead and, help our party, make a more comfortable stay for them when they make it to the city. How about that, right?
That works for me. Well, I just don't want
Yeah.
to see anybody get stabbed again.
No, of course not. Because I'm a big team player. Very big. Vixus, is Vixus looking pressed? No. All right.
I mean, she's not back yet, so I couldn't tell you.
Probably not very interested, but fuck it. Yeah, no. Let's go.
So, is Valeris gonna go with you too?
No, she was being entirely sarcastic when she told Malia to go by herself.
So it's just gonna be Malia and Trey going down the mountain together, and everyone else is gonna make camp.
Hold on. Let me flip a coin real quick.
Oh, leave it up to chance.
Oh, the coin fell off the table.
Oh,
what does
that's
that
wheel
mean?
and woe. Your fate
That's
is undecided.
ominous.
Hold on. Let me grab
Pixies
it.
is back.
I'm sorry, I'm back.
Okay, Malia, ask her ask her those questions again.
Because just playing a team player, right? We always need them, right? Vixus, team players, which I'm doing.
Wait, what
Scouting
are you
ahead.
doing?
Going to scout ahead with Trey.
Okay, well, scouting ahead is fine, but staying in a group is better. We know where the town is. We're not lost.
Yeah, but just making sure that everything's right and decided and everything. So, you guys have a fresh, warm bed when you come into the city at the end of the day. Because I'm a team player, and never meant any disrespect.
I think she's incredibly ill-advised for just the two of you to make yourselves off into the middle of the night.
No, it's
I'll
fine,
go
right,
with them.
Trey?
Oh,
Trey,
well,
have you had too much to drink?
there's no such thing.
No.
Really?
I just
You're
want to show you
you're
that
gonna go
I'm.
off with her now.
Oh, it's not like that. I just don't want to see her get hurt, and she obviously wants to head down the hill. And honestly, I'm been drinking the Goblin Rut, and I just want something better.
Yeah, and it turns out the mystery bottle, you took a swig of it, it was just Underdark Ale. Like, everyone has it.
Yeah, but that's gone. The growlers are gone. The wine is gone. I think
The
my
rum is
cat's just
gone.
got in a fight.
Well, this is going to be fun. So, for those that are staying, the 5 that are staying, I need a camping check. And for the 2 that are going, I need travel checks.
Valeris is going with them too. I got tails on my coin flip.
Then the 3 that are going, I need travel checks. And the 4 that
We
are
were
staying,
tails?
I need camping checks.
We were tails.
Yeah, sir. Possible death was tails.
Right, so
Is it for travel check?
I was sure hoping wiser heads would prevail.
I just want
got it.
Vixus to like me.
So going
I'm
against
sorry,
her
Rachel.
wishes?
This can be
Oh.
such a bitch.
That'll
That'll do
Well.
it.
I got a 29.
Well, the DC was 14.
Oh,
I
Can
doubled
use my
it.
inspiration.
can you see in the dark, Trey?
14.
The answer's no.
Yes.
You can. Okay.
I have dark vision.
So Trey, you succeed. Malia, you can't see in the dark. So unless you're carrying a torch, you're gonna have disadvantage on this check.
I mean, I believe she would have had a torch.
Okay. And then Valeris, can you see in the dark?
I can, but I'm also going to use my inspiration to reroll that.
Sure.
So let's try that again. No,
Oh
the first one was
no!
better.
Oh no!
So that's gonna be a failure for Valeris, and Malia, you're
Nope.
barely gonna pass.
Yep, +3 dex.
Do you not have a torch?
She does.
I have a torch.
Okay.
I have a torch.
So yeah, so Trey, Malia, and Valeris, you're able to fairly well navigate your way down the path at night. Like Trey's leading the way, and Malia and Valeris are following with the the lantern. But Valeris, like, what happens along the way that kind of I don't know, makes you lose half your HP?
She just wasn't paying attention to where she was walking. She was at like all the noises that you can hear as they're walking kind of distracted her, and she like trips over a frickin' like a rock or a root and just tumbles down a hill.
So Valeris goes tumbling off into the dark. Trey, Malia, you eventually find her, battered and bruised and covered in leaves, but she's okay.
Could definitely been worse.
I'll stick with the 20 for the camping.
I meant to tell you, Valeris, that there was a route there.
Well, I mean, I would have been able to see it if your torch wasn't just right in my face.
I'm sorry, I can't see in the dark.
Actually, you should let me walk in front of you because I can see in the dark.
Okay. I'm sorry, sorry about that.
So the three of you continue your way down the mountain. Meanwhile, Zyzeris and Jethro find a place to camp, and the other four of you make camp and are sitting around enjoying some rations around the fire.
Singing a campfire song.
Bigsy's would have swiped one more bottle of alcohol from Trey before he left.
It was the rot gut. It was in my hand.
Yeah, she would have taken it from you.
That would be an athletics check.
Oh, it's a sleight of hand for her.
Oh.
It's mine.
No.
You could crit catch. Come on, crit catch.
Oh!
All right. What am I? Perception?
Perception, yeah.
This is about to be a sober walk. This is the worst case scenario.
You just dissed me.
Close.
That's such a good roll,
Maybe that's
too.
why he left.
Like, Trey, you, like, swear you, like, put it in your pocket, kind of, like, as you went to leave. And you, like, go to, like, take your, like, you're just going to take that, like, habitual swig. And you, like, go to pat your pocket. You're just like, it's not there.
God damn it, Pixis. I know it was her.
Meanwhile,
isn't the first
back
time.
at camp.
I'm enjoying a nice drink by the lovely fire.
It is not a nice drink.
It's really gross. It makes me warm and fuzzy inside knowing I took it from you.
Was there anything the four of you would like to talk about around the fire?
Jethro is reading aloud passages from different books. I don't think anybody's paying attention to him, though. The astral sea is a realm of endless wonder, where islands of thought and emotions float in an ocean of pure consciousness.
Jethro,
Yes,
you
Bindu.
you don't need to read aloud. You know that, right?
I wasn't reading aloud.
Yes, you are.
Oh. Apologies.
I mean, it's all
I was
right,
excited.
but it is, trying to sleep over here. So
I'll keep it down. Sorry, Bindu.
all right, but perhaps you should also get some sleep. I suspect if you don't sleep now, we inevitably get woken in the middle of the night to go respond to whatever's happened with those who left. You'll just wake up exhausted.
Yes. No, that's fair. That's wise words, Bindu. I appreciate that. Just one more chapter.
All right, one more, then sleep.
Yes, of course.
All right. Well, Trey, Malia, and Valeris, y'all kind of travel throughout the night, and as the sun is rising,
Direction check.
well, so the sun is going to be rising in the east, which is going to be that away. And the ocean is going to be to your west. That away.
Hooray.
Oh, direction check for the travel. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me how my fucking mechanics work. You guys need to make a direction check.
I love this mechanic. I've always wanted to do something with travel.
Who is making the direction check for the three of you?
What's the direction check?
It is perception or investigation plus intelligence or wisdom.
I have
will
+5 perception.
And the
Amelia can
DC is going to be 14.
Okay. All right.
And
I
one
get
person
assistance
makes the
in this,
check,
right?
and you can have one person assist.
Oh,
Boom.
15.
Well, let's see if you crit. Crit check. No, 15 it is. All right. The party is able to find their way. So the three of you travel throughout the night, and as the sun is rising, come upon a lovely town of Pond Haven that is located on the banks of a freshwater lake that is right above sea level here. So there's a system of complicated canal locks that lift ships up out of the ocean and up into this freshwater lake above the sea. And you can see that already in the mid morning sun. You can see people moving about, fishing boats, people people loading up their wares for the day, and this quiet kind of mountain town just coming to life. Trey, you know that the inn in town is the Lock House Tavern. And you know that because it is owned and operated by a woman named Sheila Lockhart, which you just remembered when you walked into town, and that's going to be a problem because Sheila don't like you.
I need one of you guys to buy me a drink. And is there just one tavern in town?
There is one tavern in town. This is not a huge town.
No, I burnt bridges, and it's coming back.
Oh no,
Your actions
Trey,
have
what did you do?
consequences.
I don't remember.
You don't remember what you did.
I got blackout drunk, and I just don't remember.
Oh dear. How many people
So-
did you piss off?
Just one very important one.
And that is
Who?
The tavern owner.
No.
Her name's Sheila Lockhart.
No.
I mean, maybe if she doesn't see you, we'll be fine.
Yeah, do
Or
any
maybe
of you guys
just
got
you
like
just
an extra cloak or something to cover my face?
I mean, you could take mine and she'll hand Trey her scarf thing. You can just kind of wrap it around your head.
I'm gonna wrap it clumsily around my head.
No, like this. And she'll fix it for him.
Oh, thank you. Ooh, this is scary. Let's go get a drink though. I've been sober for a while now, and I'm uncomfortable.
A
And by a
couple hours
while,
makes
you
you
mean
uncomfortable.
a day.
Oh yeah, no, it's no bueno.
Well, the three of
Oh,
you
good. Well,
make your way down into town. And you make your way over to the inn. I don't have a map for it, but I will next time. But in you walk into the tavern at about 6 a.m.
perfect time for drinking.
Ah, perfect.
Amelia will walk up to the bar.
There's no one
Hello.
there.
Hello?
There's somebody in the back.
Do I just...
Oh,
hello?
What? 1 second.
No problem, no rush.
Eventually, after a few moments, Sheila comes out and she just kind of straightens her hair in her apron, and she says, "I wasn't expecting anyone this early in the morning. Hi, can I help you? You look tired."
Yes. We are. No, I think water for me and two ales for my friends back here, right?
Hearty breakfast it is. Okay. Where y'all traveling from? Down off the mountain? She just she starts actually fixing up food and drinks and the whole just kind of welcoming you all in. It's obviously you've been traveling all night. Valeris looks beat to hell, so she's she's been a very welcoming host as she's just fixing you all up a proper breakfast.
Oh yes, all night. We actually left half of our party up the mountain, so we're sort of like a scouting party, and hopefully to get some rooms for our accommodations because we've been sleeping in tents on the cold hard ground for about a week. We're pretty beat.
That's what you do when you travel. But yes, I have rooms. Luckily for you, there are a lot that was taking up almost my whole inn. Left this morning, so I have rooms available. I need to get them cleaned before you can take them up. Probably about midday, I'll be finished. And then how many do you need?
About 7 beds. Maybe.
You need 7 rooms.
No, not 7 rooms. No, of course not. I'm saying we have 7 people in our party, so about 3 per bed? 3 rooms. Valeris, help me out, please. Trey, not Trey, not Trey. Didn't say Trey.
I have a
didn't
room
say
with
Trey.
I have a room with 3 beds and rooms with 2 beds.
So we'll take one with 3 and then 2 with 2. Right?
Okay.
Did I do my math right? Yes.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah.
And how much
Also,
would that be?
Just run you 3 silver a night
right, 3 silver, right.
per room. Per room.
Per room. Right, of course. Do we? Valerius.
What's that translated into gold? I can't do D&D currency math.
Think about it this way. It's like you need 10 silver to make 1 gold.
1 silver to make 1 gold. And what we'll probably just say for 1 night, right? Or do we need to say multiple?
I don't know. You guys haven't really talked that much about what your goals are here, or what you're gonna do, or what your plan is at all. But
We were clearly talking about it last night when you guys left.
Whoops. I think 1
Well,
night.
for
would
now,
be
I'll just
fine.
pay for 1 night. So.
she says, "Give me a gold, and we'll call it even for the drinks."
Also,
there you go.
do you
And
happen to
can I
know
get names for the rooms? I'd like to know who my guests are.
Bindu, Bixis, Jethro are the rest of our party, and then we have I'm Milia. This is Valeris, and this is
Zyzeris as well.
Zyzeris, and this is Usel. He doesn't talk much.
Okay. All right. Great.
Lucel gives a little wave.
Well, I will get right to getting that ready for you. Hey, so you're coming from Suyu, right?
In that direction, yes.
I
did not
heard
completely-
rumor that the Eternal Flame had gone out. Is that true?
Oh.
What a crazy rumor! I haven't heard of that. Have you, Valeris?
Everybody's
I feel
talking
like if-
about it.
I feel like if it were true, wouldn't there be lots more upset, I suppose? More panic?
Yeah.
More people
Yeah,
talking
no.
about it? But we have been traveling, so I'm not sure. You know,
there's
this
a
is the
little
first similar
bit of
situation.
panic. Just nothing, confirmed. Just rumors. And I thought maybe since you're coming from that area, you could maybe confirm what was going on.
No, we didn't really get the chance to stop in Sui. We were more just passing through.
Oh well, you just have to keep asking as people come down off the mountain. Well, have a great rest of your day. You're more than welcome to hang out here, or go about the town. Let me know if you need anything.
Yes.
Oh, go ahead.
Yes, actually, do you know how much it would be to rent a horse and a cart? Just for maybe a day.
You could go talk to Brahm over at the general store. I'm sure he could help you out with that. He
Brilliant.
he's a mute though, so if you talk with your hands, it's much easier to communicate with you. Otherwise, it's a lot of pointing at signs and things like that. But
No.
he's a really nice guy, and he could take care of you.
Oh, thank you so much, Usel. Oh, Valeris, if you want to come, you certainly can. I might be
Would
picking
you
up my
need help?
friends.
Do you need help communicating? Can you speak with your hands?
Yes. I think I could do it. I believe in myself. I mean, it just.
I'll come with you. Just
Yeah,
in
no,
case.
actually, please, can you help me?
By speak with hands, do you mean like thieves can't kind of thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Trey, what are you doing?
Usel is going to make a motion of like no with his hands, and then grab his flagon and point at it, and give a thumbs up, and then wave by as he takes another drink, and then pulls out a coin to place at the end of the table, and then knock at the table to get Sheila's attention for another beer. And he's just gonna sit there and drink until the rest of the party shows up, because that's all he's ever wanted.
All right. Well, don't go overboard, Trey. Zusel. That's hard.
So we're gonna leave the three of you for a moment as we go back to the rest of the group. Can I get condition checks for the day for the rest of the group? Since y'all are still traveling. Ooh, baby.
18.
Oh.
You needed this. I'm so happy for you.
It's even.
Oh, they were just slowing me down this whole time.
It's a beautiful day. The skies are clear. There's a brisk morning air. You're feeling great, Zyzeris. Bixies, you're feeling
And Jethro
fine.
stayed up way too late reading out loud.
Bindu and Jethro both fail, but let's see. Bindu is luckily you're not failed. You didn't fail more than 5 in this condition check. I don't have the crit or fail. See, so here's the beauty of the condition check. A 1 doesn't necessarily mean you fail. Because the DC is low enough, you're still let's see. 7 plus what's your con mod? Or is the 6 total? Is the 7 the total?
Yeah, I got a 4 in survival and 2
Okay.
for con.
Well, see, the good news is you're still not 5 lower than the DC, because the DC is only like 11. So you're only 4 lower. So you're good. It's just weird. You just don't feel great today. Jethro, same thing. You don't feel great. Like, it's not your best morning. And Zyzeris and Bixies are fine. But I do need travel checks from the 4 of you as you travel down into town.
So, quick question, Nick. 'Cause
Sure.
the reason why Melia was going to see about a horse and a wagon is to meet the group halfway there and then bring them into town on that cart. So
Okay, so we'll make these we'll make these checks and then I'll do that with you.
They really were slowing you down, Zyzeris.
Right?
You're perfectly fine now.
Okay, so Zai is fine, Bixies is fine, Bindu's fine, Jethro's not fine, so he is gonna need some
You
help.
hit the fucking water table. My wheels are getting stuck.
So we're gonna pause on making that travel check. I'm gonna let Jethro think on his what's going on with him coming down the mountain. So Malia and Valeris, you arrive at the general store, and you see a man standing behind a counter, just kind of organizing things. This store is immaculate. Like, it is perfectly clean. Everything is in its right spot. And it's just like there are like signs pointing to things with prices and other kinds of words of other like signage around the whole area. But you walk in, and the man behind the counter he waves at you and beckons you in. And there's
Hello.
also like a bell that rings when you come in. Ding ding.
Oh yay. Hello. Is this? You're open, right? Well, yeah, of course you are, right?
Yeah, you see him nodding along like he's reading your lips.
Oh shit! Yeah, I forgot he's mute. I was wondering. All right.
Oh, I
We
wasn't
were
sure if he
told.
was mute as in he didn't speak, or mute as in he's deaf and doesn't speak.
Wouldn't that be deaf mute?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. Yes.
He can hear, he just can't. He
Oh, he
can't
can't
speak.
speak. Oh.
We'll
So it
find
makes
out.
that's why speaking with your hands makes it easier to communicate with them.
Hi. We were told to come here to rent a horse and wagon. Do you have a horse and wagon?
He nods and he points to a sign with like his prices for renting his wagon and his horse.
How much is it?
It's not very much. It's like a gold for the day.
Oh, okay.
And that's like with like that's like it you see it has everything listed like saddling and like him hooking it up for you and like doing that stuff. There's also like some pricing for like if something happens to the horse, if something happens to the wagon, and other things like that. But he just kind of taps the sign.
Okay, so just a gold? I'm sorry. My mic went off, so I missed most of that.
So he nods and he holds up his finger, just one.
All right. Valeris, do you have a gold?
Yes, I have a gold.
Can I grab a gold?
She'll like sign to him that we'll just take one for one day.
You
That's
see
what I
he,
have.
he like when you use the signs, he like brightens up and he like signs back to you like, excellent, I'll be able to get that ready for you in no time at all.
Oh, thank you. We very much appreciate it. Yeah, she'll sign back.
And he says, you see him sign you. He's like, God knows I need the business. Things have been rough lately.
I can't imagine that you get much business out here, but I could be wrong.
He says, using his hands, he's like, I get a lot of business from the sailors, but lately the tax collector has been shaking me down for more money each time they come by.
Oh, well, that's not very fair of them. But I guess taxes themselves aren't really fair.
He laughs and he's tell me about it. Anyways,
do we just wait around the shop?
yeah, just wait around. I'll go get the wagon ready. And he leaves and goes and gets starts to getting it ready.
Huh. Pine oil. Do we need pine oil? I'm sorry.
Do we need what?
Do we need pine oil? I don't know. I'm trying to make small talk. It's been a journey these past 7 days, eh?
Well, it was fine. There were ups and downs.
I'm sorry if I stayed one more night near Vintu. I don't know what I might have done, so I just had to get out of there. And also, Bixis hates me, right?
Pixis does not hate you. She's been through a lot,
Yeah, of course.
She's serious about what she does. Not to say that you're not serious, she's just more serious than you. I'd be more surprised if she hates me, you know? My sister dies. The entirety of the monster hunters die. And I just leave them to go back by themselves.
Oof.
With Brahm brings the cart around and says, all ready to go. Donkey's name is, I don't know, do you want to name the donkey? What should the donkey's name be?
Quixote.
Quixote. There you go.
Yeah. No, donkey.
So Don Quixote.
No, OT. It's
Oh,
OT.
oh my-
Donkey
Don
Odie.
Quixote.
Yeah, he says the
Odie,
donkey's
yeah.
name is Odie.
Don Quixote.
I wasn't sure what you were going for at first.
I was, and then I was like, hold on, wait, don't. Oh shit. There we go. How many people can it fit?
Two people in the front, 4 people in the back.
All right. Want to come with Valeris?
There's
I mean, I
all
don't want
sorts of
you to
other
travel
things to
alone.
do in town if you want.
But I also don't want to leave. But I also don't want to leave Trey to just drink himself into a stupor.
I'll pick them up. Probably like what,
I'll
5?
I'll stay in town,
All right. I'll see you later.
and I'll gather like rations and whatnot.
So, Trey, how many beers do you drink before 8 a.m.?
Before 8? Oh, okay, let's do a d6. That's 4 beers.
So,
Speaking of which,
Valeris, as you walk
I'm
back into the inn, Sheila kind of looks at you and says, "Is your friend okay? I'm like seriously considering cutting him off. He's had like 4 beers in the last 2 hours."
Unfortunately, that's just him getting started.
I knew a guy that drank like that once. Trey, I need you to make me a deception check. Actually, I need you to make me a Constitution save first.
at advantage.
Okay, so you're fine. Make me a deception check. Oh no, Trey.
Is there any way I could like kind of aid him in that?
Yeah.
Did
Yeah.
she mention-
Valeris is here. Trey, give me another roll.
Ooh.
Ooh.
You can do this. You got it, buddy.
Oh, that's rough, buddy.
So like Trey, like you go and like you pull like the scarf down to like go take a drink like as she's saying like he reminds me of
Wait,
somebody.
Can I do this? Can I actually just let myself? I want to like be drinking, and as I hear Valeris's voice, I want to look up and go, "Oh, hey, Valeris."
Just like your normal voice, yeah. And
Yep.
and she goes,
Oh,
Jaeger!
Ah,
What are you? You are not allowed in my bar!
I just wanted a drink, and I'm covered up. I'm not Jaeger. I'm Uncle, Ensel. Osel? Yes, I am Osel.
She narrows her eyes and like folds her arms and she says, I just got that window fixed. And Valeris, there's like this big old massive like window that looks out towards the ocean and it's fucking gorgeous and this is like a nice window and she says, I just got that window fixed. I swear to God, give me one good reason I shouldn't toss you out of here right now.
I am going to put up a finger while I quickly slam the beer in case it's not good
Oh
enough.
goodness.
All right. Um, First off, that guy was a prick, and he deserved it. Second off, I don't remember what I did. And third off, come on, remember us? The good old times? Ooh.
We have no good old times.
Oh, come on! You brought me beer. I paid for the beer. We laughed about. I bought the beer.
If it wasn't for Luca, I probably wouldn't even be talking to you. You're lucky I respect him.
We only really need it just for the night.
Wait a minute, I recognize you too. You're one of Luca's.
I've never been. What, her? Has she been to Montana before?
Oh, the three of you were with Luca Van Dyer or that's the Monster Hunters Guild that you guys were part of before you took off.
Well, I mean,
Luca.
I haven't been with Luca for 10 years.
Well, that's fair for you, but not for him.
What if all you get the room set up? I just take him with me, and you don't have to deal with him at all today. And even we'll just tote him right up to the room. Don't have to talk to him. Touch him off.
Valeris, make me a persuasion check. At disadvantage.
At disadvantage.
Yeah,
Wait,
she
cut me off.
Trey did not help himself there.
Oh.
Oh.
She kind of looks at you and says,
There's nowhere else to stay in town.
"Look, I understand it's cold. Fine. But if he steps 1 foot out of line, I am kicking you all out."
Understood. Best behavior. You won't even think that he's Traven. You think that he's been possessed or something.
What? Traven.
What?
He goes by... Jaeger's his mercenary name. That's how I know him.
Oh. I wasn't aware he was a mercenary.
Mercenary, monster hunter, whatever you call yourselves. Interchangeable as far as I'm concerned.
I kill monsters. Just leave it at that.
Get him out of my bar.
Yes, ma'am.
And we're gonna cut back to Jethro. What happened to Jethro coming down this mountain?
Clearly, for the entire trip, Jethro was in front of everyone else. And once we got to the tree line and there was bushes involved, people got ahead of him because of his wheelchair. And they were pushing past branches and thorny bushes and all kinds of manner of shit. And it would swipe back and hit him in the face. Like every 5-10 minutes. He'd just be going around and whack, get hit with a branch. So I think it was just accidental damage.
All right. Well, Malia, eventually the four of you do come upon Malia with a donkey in a wagon, making her way up the pathway, and you all run into each other.
Oh God, how much HP did they lose?
Well,
Only Jethro.
Jethro lost 16, but other than that, everyone was fine.
Oh, good.
Yeah, don't worry about Jethro.
Did someone order a ride? We made it safely to town.
No, I have my own ride, thank you.
I will happily accept yes, yes, please.
Bindu, Jethro, Bixis.
Yeah, I
Yes,
can't
of course.
get in the cart, so I'm going to go myself. Thank you.
No, just put your. Just sit
Jethro,
Put
down.
we
my
can
foot.
lift-
Put my foot on the step. Yes.
Just
Jethro,
tie
we
the
can
cart
lift up
to
your
the back.
seat.
What?
Jethro's upset. He's just gonna wheel himself down the road.
No, Jethro. The whole reason why I got the cut. Okay, all right.
Yes, I will take a load off. It'd be great.
Poor Amelia. She's trying so hard. We're all just dicks.
Did Bixie's get in? Did Bixie's get in? Did
Um,
Bixie's get in?
She's gonna look at it and be like, "Oh wow, you survived. That's surprising." She's gonna keep walking.
Hop on my disc, Bixis. We'll go into town.
I mean, is the wagon riding? Like, did everyone get on the wagon? Well, I mean, Jethro, no, but
No, he didn't.
Bindu
There's room
and
for all 4 of us.
Yeah, Bindu did.
okay, I'll get on the wagon.
Did Jethro get on the wagon?
No.
I would have helped you.
I didn't mean to do that. Are you maybe going to help him onto the wagon?
Yeah, we'll help him onto the wagon. Yeah.
Don't touch me.
He's the only
Jethro.
one that doesn't want on the wagon.
It's like Kevin. The roles are reversed. You could just pick him up if you want.
That is true.
That would be pretty disrespectful.
Jethro, come on, just get on the wagon. It's going to take you hours to get into town.
I bet you I get there faster than you.
It's not.
He starts racing the horse.
That's probably where the
Amelia's gonna
damage comes from throughout the day. Is Jethro trying to keep up with the horse?
Trading paint with the cart.
Why is he so stubborn?
That's not paint, that's blood.
But
So-
what time do they roll into town?
Yeah, y'all roll into town probably a little bit afternoon, mid-afternoon. Trey, Valeris, what did you guys do the rest of the day? Walking around, every so often you did catch, there are a number of, like, knights of the Purple Rose that are stationed here. Trey...
Gooderkel's.
Yeah, those are Gooderkel's knights. Yeah. And you know that Earl Spencer Stroud is the Earl that kind of is in charge of this town and these knights in particular. And yeah.
What kind of man is he?
Um,
Like a good one, or he just evil one? Does what he's told?
he is, by reputation, he is known as loyal to Frederick, but he has brought some stability to this town. This town in particular used to be a little bit of a rough and tumble town until Earl Spencer Stroud came to town about 5 years ago. And in which case, the pirates are a little less, and, it's a little bit more of a respectable place and things like that. So he brings order, which people like. The people like him because he's tough, but he's fair.
Okay. I'm gonna follow Valeris around.
I mean, there are places like blacksmith, there's shipwrights, there's people building ships, there's a church, there's town hall, number of different places. But yeah, this is Pond Haven.
Wait, could we take a ship to New Anderhorst?
From here,
I thought
yeah.
that would be a lot of money.
You could chart a ship from here that would take you around the coast to the capital for sure.
Well, maybe not chart because that's expensive, but there's got to be travel ships and merchants that go that route.
Oh yeah, merchants that would need help or something if they're traveling that way. Make a little bit of extra gold on the side.
Just an idea. Nothing like I want to be a pirate, but
Oh God. No, not the pirate bit. I was just thinking about a wheelchair on a rocking boat. It's probably not a good idea.
I mean, Trey, you do know that you're in Frederick Guterkel's domain right now.
well, it's not like I can just go to his room and stab the guy.
No, I'm just saying. I would just say it.
I mean, you could.
I was just offering the information.
I like to think that the guy I punched through the window was a Guterkel fanboy, and he talked too much and while I was drinking and pissed me off.
So yeah, I think like Trey and Valeris kind of hang out, walk around town all day, and eventually you see the rest of the crew coming back into town as you guys are near the general store. You see them like unloading from the wagon.
Look, Jethro, just get on the wagon. We're almost there.
Jethro,
No.
please.
I'm not going to get on the wagon.
Why not?
Because it takes far more effort for me to get out of my chair, crawl myself into the wagon, pull the chair up into the wagon,
Oh, look, we're
secure
here.
it, and then sit. Oh. Jethro prestidigitates all the mud and horse shit off of him.
Ah, so that's how he does it.
Brom like takes the cart back from you and like hands Valeris back her gold piece. Says like and just kind of waves her off.
Oh, okay. I wasn't aware it was like a reimbursable.
He said
Just
he
under
he
the
uh
thank you.
he signs to you. He's like, you're cool.
Wait, he signs to
Oh.
Melia? We're cool.
No, he signs that to Valeris,
Aw.
the person he's been speaking to.
Yeah.
He just flips you off.
But she'll
he
thank
says
him again.
and he says to you, Valeris, let me know if you need anything else.
Oh, make sure to keep that in mind. Thank you.
But you all have made it to Pondhaven. Congratulations!
We did it!
Looks like we made it.
It's a quiet mountain town.
We gotta get to the next town, guys. They won't let me drink here.
Yes.
Dixie's
Ray?
gonna hand you back an empty bottle tray.
Aha! You have to buy alcohol for me here.
Raven is not allowed in the bar area.
What did you do?
I was drinking here when I was doing some work for Luca, and there was a Guterkel soldier just boasting a lot and hit a nerve, and I threw him out a very, very expensive window.
It's a very nice
Guta
window.
that was the one who killed your party and Bixis's sister,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like as you say that, there's like 3 of the knights are like coming like around the corner, just like doing their regular patrol. You see a human male who just looks like a young guy, who looks to be like going towards the blacksmith shop. You see a ASMR woman in her 40s that's like smoking a pipe as they're walking along. And you also see a female halfling woman with like a ton of piercings in like her nose and ears, walking along with the other 2.
So I'm guessing we don't spend a ton of time here.
I was able to convince what was her name?
Sheila.
Sheila Lockhart.
Sheila to let us stay for one night. So hopefully that will be enough and we could just get what we need in the morning and head out.
Probably best we don't stick around and draw too much attention to ourselves.
There's nothing we need to do this time, anyways.
We just need to gather up supplies, right?
We'll be good. We can leave first thing in the morning if we gather whatever we need today.
I think that's a brilliant idea.
Yes, Trey and I were just at the general store over there, so we could probably get most of it there. Or there's a blacksmith if anyone needs new weapons. If that's a thing that any of you want to do.
I don't. I can't afford anything.
I wouldn't mind taking a peek at the bounty board.
Ooh.
That would be in the like the town clerk's office.
Melly would like to tag along to that. That seems interesting.
Could follow the two of you there.
Cool. Well, I think this is a good stopping point. So I think we're gonna call it there with everyone arriving into town. If there's something specific you want to do in town, let me know. So bounty board is one. If there's any other things you'd like to do in town, let me know. But I think we're gonna call it there for the evening. And that was a great travel session, y'all.
Thank you for running.
Yes.
Thank you.
Real quick, were the Asimar woman and the female halfling with the guard, like among the guards, or were they just people that we spotted nearby the guards?
They are also guards. They're all Knights of the Purple Rose.
They sound dangerous.
I mean, ask Bixie's Valeris and Trey.
They are
Hey
dangerous.
guys, what's up with the Knights of the Purple Rose?
They work for a bastard man.
Don't fuck with them. Or do if you think you can beat them in a fight.
They wouldn't punch someone with glasses, would they?
They would.
Shit!
Shit. They'll stab you in the back and then hang you up to dry.
How many do you think you could take one-on-one?
There's only one I need to take.
Is he here in Pondhaven?
No, what's the name of Frederick's capital?
His capital city is Rose Grove, and the name of his castle is Rosehold.
Oof. I'm gonna mess this up. He's in the castle, Rose Gold shit.
Rosehold.
He's in the castle of Rosehold in
Rose
the
Grove.
city. Rose Grove. We're going to kill him one day. And I'm gonna make eye contact with Bixus.
I nod in agreement.
All right, and with thoughts of vengeance and revenge and murder, that's where we're gonna end the session. Thanks for coming, y'all. This was fun.
Yo, Amelia, there's a good way to get on Bixus's good side. Just go kill him. Just walk up with his head. Can we be cool now?
Bring her that
Please.
bastard.
Please, can we be okay?
With her luck, she'd come up with his head and she'd be talking as her brother and just be a dick about it.
Oh my god.
Like, yeah, you stupid bitch, I killed him for you because you were incapable.
You
So
ungrateful
funny.
little girl.
Yeah.
Wanting you to go out and do your dirty laundry. Oh, well, you can cry about it later. Here's his head.
Exactly.
Has she been drinking? Does she have booze?
Not again. No, Trey. Trey's fiending. He's like, oh god, who's got booze?
All right, I'm gonna go make some food. Y'all have a wonderful evening.
Y'all have a nice evening.
Have a good night.
Just practice. There's this game coming up, and I